welcome. We are live. We are joined by Samson. How you doing? Are you ready?
I do. Whoa. So many questions so fast. Uh, I think people are starting to call it Connectmas. So Merry Connectmas to you all. Dan is appropriately dressed. I've got some red in me too. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's Dave? Hi, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, how you doing?
Dave is good. Dave is looking forward to gaining some knowledge in this.
Did you say gaming some
I
knowledge or gaining?
Gaining some knowledge, mainly pricing and dates and that sort of stuff.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, Dave, we're gonna be bringing down the knowledge. Usually,
Well,
when people watch us, they get stupider.
They do get stupider. Let us
yeah.
know in the chat if some people are too loud, some people are too um, quiet as well. I look like quiet. Dave, can you speak for a little bit? Let's monitor your noise before we get going here.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, you're definitely too loud. How about you, Samson?
I don't really want to talk to him, so I'm not gonna do that
Okay,
for you.
perfect. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's exactly what I needed. All right. So
Dan, again.
this is our Meta Connect 2023 pre-show where we will be kind of getting hyped about the conference coming up in the next 45 minutes, or actually 40 minutes and counting now. We are moments away. We are going to see more quest details. Obviously, going to showcase some of the mixed reality features and some of the new games. Hopefully, we get to see stuff like Assassin's Creed a little bit more of in the flesh and such. And hopefully, we get to see more mixed reality demos where we can actually see how clear it is. And obviously, different accessories like the dock and such. But before we kind of like get into any predictions and such, I just want to say a massive thank you to all our patrons who kind of make this live stream happen with all of your support. So thanks, Dave, first being who's on this show, of course. But thanks to everyone up in the top there. We got Kimberly, Jenna, Kai, Alan, Chris, Emily, Guido, Jesse, Richard, Steve, D-Max, Jeffrey, John, Joseph, Barbados, or Bevid. Okay, I'll never be able to say
Bavidius.
that. Bavidius.
Bavidius.
And Seth.
It rolls off the tongue, Dan.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue. Welcome, Amelia. I can see that you're in the chat. If you're watching live, definitely post in the chat. Let me know what your hopes and dreams are for this connector. Are you going to be buzzing for this 512 version, or are you going to keep it to the 128? Let us know. Jenna, welcome, Jenna. She says, interesting shirt again, Samsonite. You definitely came with the interesting shirt. I feel like I should have wore something different, but
Well,
didn't.
Dan, I don't necessarily have like a personality or whatever. People don't know my. I don't really know my own vibe. So I just figured I'd roll with it. It's a nice event, like I said, Merry Connectmas, and I wanted to dress for the occasion. So I decided to. And just letting you know, Dan, I know you've gotten used to reading the chat for me while I stream. I could read it now.
That's true. That's true. We're so used to it on Let's Talk Oculus Plays, which airs every Tuesday. And you guys did Hellsweeper yesterday, right? In a very funny third-person view, is what I
It was
saw.
great. Did you get a chance to go back and look at that at all, Samson?
I went back and I found my fall. It was an hour and 9 minutes in. If anybody wants to cut right to that, just watch about 15 seconds and I will fall over. But yeah, I haven't had time to rewatch the whole thing yet as I
No.
slept.
But you could see how it was almost two different games depending on what view you were in.
Oh yeah, and I think that more games should have a third person view for streaming.
Yes,
I think it's cool. Yeah.
Absolutely,
very.
it looked great. It was hilarious the way your legs were moving, but you looked sort of like a crab, a human crab, shall I say? But it looked great. For those of you joining us, like I said at the start, just let us know if the audio levels are good. Let us know if Samson or I or Dave are too quiet or too loud. Just let us know in the comments. But let's kind of start off with, first of all, let's go with our predictions because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Hopes and predictions, shall I say? Samson, I know you've prepared a couple of predictions.
I was just gonna say, Dan, I haven't really, but I'll pull it right at him there.
Give us,
You
give
know?
us, give us one of the predictions that or hopes that you'd want to see from this Connect.
All right. Well, Dan, before we go into our predictions, I feel like we should talk a little bit about things that we know are coming, like that have been hinted at strongly, right? Like Zuck this week had the Lego in his Instagram story, so that got me pretty damn excited for that. But yeah, I mean, now that's like all I'm hyped for, Dan, is this Legos. Like, what I want to build some Lego.
You want to build some Lego? You did okay, so that's a good idea actually. So, by the way, I've just put Samson's noise a little bit down, so hopefully that works. This guy's been shouting. Um,
I can get closer to my mic.
no. Stay exactly.
That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
Yeah, stay exactly where you are. Stay exactly where you are. So yeah, let's preface of what we do know. So the Quest 3 is gonna be out this fall, as we know. We've got a 128 gigabyte version. It's gonna be $499 for that version. There has been leaks and such as well, where we technically know that the next version is going to be a 512. The pricing we don't know yet. There has been rumors, some rumors being $100 more, some rumors being $150 more. So we don't really know exactly what the pricing is going to be on said 512 Quest 3. The controllers itself are going to be ringless. So there's no rings on there. What it does, it uses a mixture of IR and hand tracking to locate the position, which speaks volumes of how good hand tracking is nowadays. And as well, it's going to be a headset that's primarily, well, it's not just focused on VR like the Quest 2 was. The mixed reality is going to be at center of this headset. Obviously, the VR is going to be in there as well, but the mixed reality is going to be the biggest new feature that we're going to see. I'm going to see in games such like Demio, maybe board games such like Catan and such like that, chess, VR, implement this. And I'm hoping personally, as like a little hope here, that we'll see a fitness app like Supernatural, who they've partnered with, have its own like mixed reality version, where you can have the trainer in your room rather than in a virtual environment. So that's the Quest 3 in a nutshell. There has been lots of leaks, like I said. I saw on Reddit the other day that someone actually got it from his Best Buy already and posted a picture on it, and he confirmed that there was 8 gigs of RAM in there because he can't play it because it can't connect to an app or anything like that. But he went into the BIOS and find out that it's 8 gigs of RAM.
And
well, so.
that sounds like horse doo-doo.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But they did also, with the controllers, say that there's going to be a large part of AI in it, so that when you go out of sight of the camera, it still can extrapolate where it thinks you are. I'm interested to see how that works.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm very, very hyped. We also
All right,
saw. Gone.
Dan. Dan.
Samson looks like he's about to blow with some
Yeah, I
information.
look like that gif of like Jonah Hill. All right. Oh, Dan, I think I might have just left my mind too. What I was so excited for. Oh, I got it. Dan, the age of. So I liken this. Let me give a little context. Televisions, they used to be in black and white, and then they came to color. And you used to have to get up and go touch the TV to change the channel, right?
Or send your
Archaic.
kid over. Or send your kid over.
Archaic. And Dan, let me tell you, similar to that friction, going away with the invention of the remote, we will never have to make a Guardian again, ideally,
That's correct.
and that will be a thing of the past.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've kind of seen a leaked video already where you can now scan the whole room with your depth sensor, which is on the Quest. So the Quest 3 is going to make you look like an alien. I don't know why they didn't choose a black color scheme for this, because it would have blended it all in nicely, but they stuck with their guns and used white to keep their Quest line and Quest Pro line separate, I guess. But using that depth sensor in the middle is something that the Quest Pro really, really needed, and pretty much why the Quest Pro has failed, or one of the reasons is definitely the lack of depth sensor. Where right now in the Quest 2 and the Quest Pro, you have to map out your walls, you have to map out your desk, you have to map out your couch and all that stuff, and it takes ages, and no one really wants to do it. The good thing it does is once you've done it, it remembers it, but you know.
Unless you move things like 2 inches to the left.
Yeah, then you've messed it up again. But now, with that depth sensor, you can just scan the whole room and it will be good to go. You'll be good to go.
I never went through the here's my desk, here's my couch. I draw a rough circle in the middle of my room and call it good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Dave, do you have any predictions yourself?
I expect that we're not going to see it today, but in the next 6 months, they're going to come out with a 256 version. I think that, and I wonder, they're going to have to do something, and I'm wondering what they're going to do to incorporate the Pro controllers.
Wait, you think they'll have 3 levels? Like a 128?
I do. I think, well, I mean, they had a 64, a 128, and a 256.
Not simultaneously.
No, but I think that...
Oh, you think they'll retire the 128?
They're going to retire the 128.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And they're going to do a 256 instead. Because what's going to happen, I think, is we're going to have more and more of these games come out that are 60 and 70 gigs. And the 128s are going to be like the 64s were on the Quest 2. They're just not going to really cut it for a lot of the newer games.
Can you see a world where they have this connect and go, yeah, there's no 128 now, we've just bumped it to 256? That'd be interesting, right?
No, but I can see a world where they come out and they say, here's what we're doing, but we don't have a release date yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
We're hoping to launch by Christmas or something like that.
I don't know if you guys saw, but they did lower the price for the Quest 3 in Europe and the UK by about £20 or €20. So it initially got announced for $4.99 in Europe and the UK, but now that's been reduced to $4.79 just randomly. I don't know if that's just to do with the exchange rate.
I'm not good with the monopoly money exchanges. So
it dropped in a lot of countries, and the general consensus was that they were adjusting for exchange rates. Yeah. So it was based off of the American dollar, and they were converting currencies, and then the exchange rates changed, so they changed.
Yeah, that's fair. That kind of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, so one prediction for me. Well, not a prediction. This is more of we've kind of seen it in the wild, and I'm trying to kind of get the picture up, but I can't seem to get it up. But we can see that there's colored straps.
You can't get it up, man?
I can't get the picture up now.
They got medicine for that.
Let me have a look if I can get it up here. I'm gonna do it on my own end, and then I'll come back to it. But basically, I've seen that there's a way now you can get colored straps. So we've seen an orange strap in this leaked article yesterday, and I wish I could just get it up for you. So bear with me as I get it up.
Me too, man. Me too.
So there's been also leaks and rumors about a dock that you'll be able to get with the Quest 3. That's why they have the 3 little dots at the bottom. Are any of you interested in said dock?
Probably not.
No?
No, they always want too much for those things, and I'll just plug it in.
Plug it in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, the other thing I've heard about the controllers is that they're going to be rechargeable. They're not going to have exchangeable batteries. I don't really care for that. I would rather be able to... That's what I've heard.
Yeah, they have batteries. We saw the leak for that too. I'm going to get all these pictures up for everybody in a moment. Just bear with me.
I am behind on the leak.
I guess if it's docked, then that makes sense. But you could have rechargeable batteries, right?
I mean, you can do rechargeables, but you need... But, I mean, they make rechargeable AA batteries, and that's fine. But at least you can swap in if...
I will say, I think I prefer having a AA, but I don't really mind. See, my right controller overheated a week or two ago, and that got me like worried a little.
Overheated? How did they come up with a kind of what, a notification that said it was overheated, or what did it look like?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm playing. I think we were playing Breachers, and then I see, like someone's online. You get a or 15%, low power. It's like right controller is overheating. It will automatically shut off in 5 minutes,
Huh.
and in 5 minutes it shut off, and
That's really
it
interesting.
didn't really. It felt warm, I think. But yeah, then it hasn't happened since. But I'm always a little worried it will now.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I have found the Twitter that has all these leaks in. So I am going to let's go into the screen share mode. Okay, so this has been leaked by the Luna, as you can see the name here. But we have this picture right here, as you can see, which has the batteries as normal. And what I've also seen is in a lot of screenshots that there's no what do you call them? There's no connectors for the Quest Pro, the touch controllers rather. So it doesn't look like when you dock the touch controllers they charge, because there's nothing. It's just flat. It's just exactly like the Quest 2 where it's just nothing but plastic. There's no connectors. Like the Quest 3 headset itself has those three little dots, but it doesn't look like the Quest controllers have them. Let me go through here. You can also see that the strap is different. Okay, with the Quest 2 strap, it was terrible. It just had a cloth in the back and pretty much, with a one on the top. Now it has this little fork design, which is more reminiscent of the original Quest 1 strap in terms of how it fits on your head. From the leaked article, which I'll go through in a moment, they do say that it's very comfortable, like much more comfortable from the Quest 2. But I guess we'll see about that when we get it. Let
Does
me.
that head strap look thin plastic like the Elite strap?
Nope, it is the. This is just the cloth one. This is just the cloth one.
Have you seen the somebody's making, and I think it might be them, Bobo or Boba? What are they called? I
Yeah,
forget what the
Bobo
Bobo.
T is
VR.
and what they are.
Yeah.
They're making converters, right? Where you
Right.
can retain usage. That's proper English of your Quest 2 headset and put it on this one.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Which I'm very
Oh,
excited
Luma's
about.
tweeting a lot. Let's open up some Luma tweets. Jimmy
So
Crickets.
we have this screenshot too, which is very interesting. It looks like we'll see this in the trailer, but an orange head strap. So maybe there's a way now you can customize your Quest and get different colored head straps. I wish that they had, and I'm assuming they don't, because otherwise they probably would have had the front plate orange too. But it'd be nice if you could add your own. Maybe not like a change of plates in the front, but maybe at least like a skin that you could put on. Xbox One have just, or Xbox brand, they announced with the Series X and such, where you can now get little magnetic skins that can just wrap around the console, which is kind of neat. I wish they had that so you can change the white to something, because of the orange and what
It'll
what
come
what do
out
you
with.
what do you guys think of the orange white here?
And I just can't get over the milk and nuts.
Is that milk or a candle? That looks like a candle.
Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
it's definitely a
candle.
candle.
You're
It's,
right.
it's definitely a candle.
All right. All right. Whew.
But can you see the
All right.
can you see on the dock as well? Can you see that the pro controllers, the touch
Yeah,
controllers are just resting on this
they're just
platform?
sitting in there.
That's all they're doing. This it's not
Oh, I
like
see.
it's hit a connector or anything like that. At least I don't think so. So that's
Okay.
that shows that the Quest is probably the one that's being charged, but the actual controllers are battery powered still, which is not the worst thing because the battery tech has been really good in these controllers, as we know. But just a
Yeah.
heads up that you're probably not looking at a chargeable controllers at the Pro, like the Pro. Um,
Well, if all it is a rest, then no, I'm definitely not buying it because it'll only be a month and somebody will have one I can 3D print.
oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm a bit down on the dock itself, just because the Quest Pro dock is beautiful. It fits nicely. It's kind of neatly tucked. This dock is just like a long. It's just a piece of plastic where I feel like that's what Anchor made for the Quest 2, which was totally fine. But I was thinking more of a compact dock that could fit on my side table or something. So that is probably a no from me. Just
Hey
looking at,
Dan,
yep,
Dan, I see this tweet about WhatsApp coming out for Quest.
yep.
Who's the market here?
WhatsApp for Quest. I think it's
Yeah,
more.
and what's it look like? Are you in a 3D room? What is that?
I think it's just going to be just a window, and then you can type in, and such. So, I think it's important having WhatsApp because if you're going to have this as a mixed reality / productivity device, have your screens and such, having WhatsApp is going to be important. It's because you can have WhatsApp on your computer, for example. So I think it'll be the
True.
same kind of thing. And they obviously own that. This is a picture I just pulled up, which shows the dimensional difference between the Quest 2. It really makes the Quest 2 look fat and bulky.
I mean, and except why is there a faceplate that's like a million miles long?
On the Quest 3 itself.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
if you
true.
look at from end of faceplate to end
That's
of
true.
faceplate to the top,
Yeah,
it's like nearly the same.
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. The faceplate is considerably bigger on Quest 3, which is an interesting choice then, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know.
Right?
Eh,
It's like a vision. It's like an optical illusion.
Well, I guess the faceplate for Quest 2 is bigger than what it looks like. It's just because it goes inside that plastic, right? So it's just that you don't need that plastic housing anymore because the lenses are no longer the old lenses where they protrude quite a lot. Now
Right.
you got pancake lenses which fit in the middle. You don't need that extending plastic to cover those lenses. So that's what makes it smaller. The weight looks like it's going to be the same. I read on a leak that it's about 5 grams more, so it is pretty much the same. But you can see the strap difference too. You can see that they definitely made a big change in the strap. Whether or not it's going to be, like the Quest 2 strap was like, okay, I really need to buy another strap, but hopefully this strap is enough for a lot of people. Maybe people like us and people like the people in the chat, Amelia, Jenna, and all that stuff, that they would probably buy the Bobo. They would probably buy the Elite strap and upgrade and such. But for the casual VR user, hopefully this is going to be more than enough moving forward.
Dan, there's no way I don't get another strap.
Yeah,
No.
I'm on the fence. I'm not going to buy it immediately. I'm just going to wait until the Quest 2, 3 and feel what it looks like. But I'm most likely going to buy the Bobo as well. This
What
is
size are you getting, Dan? What size are you getting?
in terms of storage.
Yeah.
We'll talk about in a second. We've got these are the leaked ones from the Reddit user who got it from Best Buy early, which is really interesting because he got it on the 24th of September, and this is supposedly not coming out till October 10th, which is a really interesting
Yeah.
one. It's like, why do Best Boy and all that stuff have these Quest units already? Obviously, they'll have it early because obviously for shipping, but 3 weeks early, that's a lot of time.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I've
I've
never
seen
been.
other ones
Oh,
from
good.
Walmart having Meta boxes that are coming in and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it is going to leak. Maybe it's going to launch tomorrow. That could be a fun announcement.
Can you imagine that? Announced right now. You can go to the shop right now to go get it.
We may end the live
Guys,
stream early.
guys, no way.
No, I think if you're
Maybe.
at the
Maybe.
earliest, you're looking at this Friday or next Tuesday kind of thing. But the October 10th probably makes a lot of sense, And then plus, this could have been they could have sent these ones early for the display unit in Best Buy or such, and maybe the guy Best Buy employee just gave it to a customer, and that employee is now
Or
probably
it wasn't
fired.
a customer.
I don't know, but
You don't know, do
next
Maybe
you?
it'll be
time,
one your last day, right?
Yeah, you don't know, do
If
you?
you were getting ready to quit Best Buy anyway, would you grab a headset on the way out?
Hmm. Hmm.
when Quest 4 is coming out, I'm getting a job at Best Buy a few weeks before that.
The controllers look a little bit interesting. I don't know if it's me or just it is true, but the controllers on the Quest 3 look smaller than the Quest Pro. But I don't know if that's just the angle and the shade and all that stuff. But they
That
do
looks
look.
a little-
Notice it still has that taper though, where
Yeah.
the Quest Pro has this like touchpad thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they might be keeping that.
Well, it doesn't need the camera, so you could have shrunk it a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just eating my toast. This is early morning in Vancouver.
Yeah, I just had lunch because it's lunchtime.
So this image is the interesting one where it says RAM size at the bottom, 8039, so 8 GB. That's the interesting leak, to be honest. Now we don't know if this is the interesting one. We don't know if this is 128 is because this is the 128 version has the 8 GB and then the 512 version has 12 GB. Because that'll be very interesting. Because the reason why I thought about that is the latest Samsung phone, which also has this type of chip in. They have, if you have a different storage option, the RAM is also increased, and Apple does that too with their iPads. If you get like the 256, Apple never disclose their RAM, but you can see inside it has like 6 GB of RAM. But if you get the 1 TB one, that might have 8 or 9 GB of RAM or something like that. So I'm wondering if on a storage basis it could change. That'll be interesting.
That might justify the price difference to $150 difference instead of $100 difference.
Yes. Yeah. I would agree. 100%. Alan, it's good to see you. We've never really had Alan in any of this stuff because we've been always on late. But Alan's in the UK, so good to see you, Alan. Welcome to the live stream. We are about 15 minutes away. We have it loaded, ready to go, so don't worry, we will not miss anything. This image right here, this is a Quest Pro pass-through image, and then you can see a Quest 3 pass-through image. You can see that the Quest 3 is ever so slightly, actually much clearer.
Much better.
Much clearer, which I'm very excited about, to be honest. And perfect, that's everything. Okay, I am going to come off Twitter, and we can see that the Connect is 12 minutes away. 12 minutes away and counting. We'll be waiting for that stream. Whilst we're waiting, actually, let's do a quick sound check here. I'm going to turn the sound on for the stream.
And I hear him echoey. Do I sound echoey?
No, you sound great.
You sound fine.
How does the
Alright,
stream
cool.
sound, everyone? Does this sound too loud? Can you hear us? Can you not hear us? Let us know in the chat. Also, let us know if Dave or Samson is quiet or too loud, i.e., etc., etc. I can't monitor this because I am on said stream. But let me know. Let me know how this sounds, if this is a good sound or not. How does it sound for you guys, Dave and Samson?
That sounds fine to me, but
Was I supposed to have heard something?
You're supposed to be paying attention, yeah?
well, I'm not hearing anything on the stream from here.
Everyone says it
From the
sounds
meta-
good. Okay.
Dan, I was just gonna have it live here on IGN for me.
Yeah, you could do you.
Yeah.
Sounds good, but can you turn the color on Samson? Samson is just that's just the shirt. That's just the shirt.
Oh,
Hey.
you know what? I actually help. Hold on.
I've just turned the volume off, by the way, so that's why it's gone down. I'm gonna go back to our pre-show here. Samson's gone. It's good to see Steve.
Yeah,
in the chat.
I
Welcome,
I
Steve.
wasn't getting any sound through the stream, so I'll probably have it going live on my other monitor as well.
Okay, that's fine. I'm unsure why that is.
Yeah, it's okay. And I'm told my friend who was telling me I was echoey is listening in the car, but he does say that you sound fine, so.
Hmm.
Maybe he's just so used to hearing me in person and not echo like through a mic.
Yeah, you're ever so echoey, but you're fine. You're just fine. Just fine. All right, so we are less than 10 minutes away. Is everyone hyped? Is everyone pumped?
Yes.
Oh, Amelia said it's on the
woo.
Amelia said it's on the loud side. Okay. Everyone says it's good. Amelia says it's on the loud side. Maybe Amelia needs to turn her volume down a little bit, or maybe it isn't.
Amelia's got 4 streams going.
Oh yeah, that might be why, Amelia.
That would do it.
That would definitely.
I don't know that I could listen to 4 streams at once because you know the audio is going to be off between them.
Amelia says she put us.
Take my money, Steve. Are you all pre-ordering? Because I'm not pre-ordering. I'm just
I
gonna
am
go
not
there the day
pre-ordering.
of.
I'm not even going to order that the first month. I'm going to wait and see if they pull a Quest Pro. We're going to drop the price and not reimburse anybody.
Damn, they've really scared you away.
They have. They have. But it also, I mean, I have a functioning headset, so the pressure isn't quite there. I'm thinking maybe a December time frame.
I'm gonna buy it on day one, that's for sure. I'm not gonna pre-order it because last time I pre-ordered it and it came late, and I just picked it up at Best Buy on the day. You know, these are not gonna be like PS5s that you're just not gonna get. Like these are gonna be available. I keep you uppy. Nice to see you in the chat. He says announced GTA San Andreas. Yeah, we gotta see GTA. If GTA is a thing, we've got to see it today. It got announced last year in the Connect, or 2 years ago now. I can't remember. It's been ages ago. But my and then you're gonna laugh at this, but I don't know whether to go for the 128 or 512. And
all right, Dan, I'm not gonna lie. I was saying the same thing.
Here's the reason why. For me, and Samson, you can obviously tell yours too. I feel now from the rumored pricing, I feel like the 512 is way too much money, and I just gotta wait until the Connect to see how much it is. But if the rumors are true, it becomes after taxes $1,000 Canadian for this Quest 3, and that seems to be way too much for right now. But at the same time, if you're going to buy it, you might as well buy it for longevity, right, for the 512. So I'm more closer to the 512 because I am planning to sell my Quest 2, and I am also planning to sell the PlayStation VR at this point, I'm not going to lie. But
boy.
we'll talk about that in the next podcast. But that will fund the Quest 3 a lot anyways, so then I wouldn't mind trading in the PlayStation VR and the Quest 2 for 512 Quest 3, to be honest. So I'm more on the edge of 512, but we will see in 7 minutes.
So here's the question that everybody, I think, should be asking themselves about 112 versus 512, 128, 512. What kind of games do you enjoy? You know, so I've got a 256 Quest that's only got 90 or so gigs used on it. I could have had a 128 and never had an issue. But the games I play are Walkabout, are the Forever VR games, that sort of a thing that aren't super graphics intensive. But if you're the type of person who is going to get into No Man's Sky and all of the big standalone titles that are going to take up all the space, that's kind of where you need to decide, right? I mean, it's kind of like if you buy a car. If you buy a pickup truck, but all you do is drive back and forth to the grocery store in it, did you really need a pickup truck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Samson, why are you umming and ahhing on the
All right.
of...
Yeah, here's why, Dan. It's expensive, right? So, full disclosure, Patreon money could cover the whole cost of the 128, right? Whereas then I might have to pay more for the larger one. Now, second reason, actual reason, or more of an actual reason, I play a lot of PC VR these days, right? So that's where a lot of my games are on my computer, and I don't. I mean, I have my 256 almost full, right? But it's mostly because I want to be ready to play any game for anybody showing off VR, and I could just keep my Quest 2 as that device to show off VR to people.
Yep.
And I won't need all the game. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't need all the games all the time on there. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, the one thing
Go on.
The thing that changes that would be the RAM. If it has more RAM in the
if it's a better
512,
device, then yeah, that's a different
then
story.
that changes everything.
Yeah, that's true. Big ups to Robin's Reality, by the way, in the chat. It's been a while, Robin. We met up in Montreal a couple years ago. It's nice to see you in the stream. Yeah, you're right. I think if the RAM was more, that does change things. I think that means it's a lock that I'm just gonna go for it. So the difference is for me to you, Samson, is that I don't have the PC VR, right? And I'm planning to get rid of my PlayStation VR. I'm planning to keep this as my main VR headset with all the big games and everything like that. So I think for me, the 512 makes much more cost. And Steve says if you amortize the additional cost over the life of headset, the extra money is a no-brainer. And I'm swaying to that too. Sure, it's going to be like an extra $150 US probably, but it's going to be, if you're going to have it for the next 3-4 years maybe, I think it's going to be a better idea.
It's true. I'll probably do
it. As much as we've heard you, I don't want to say complain, but mention your 64 gig limitations on your existing headset. I can't believe you're even thinking about going with the smallest version that they offer.
I think it's a different comparison though, right? I think 64 is just way too little, and right now he's pretty used to 128.
Yeah, like for me right now, 128 would be a perfect sweet spot, right? But you're right in terms of the games are going to get bigger, of course. You know, that's what's going to happen. The only thing that's keeping me away is just the price cost. The cost is basically the Quest 3 already is very expensive. You know, it's not a cheap headset like the Quest 2 was. Fair enough, it's fairly cheap compared to other VR headsets out there once you factor in the PlayStation, once you factor in a PC and all that stuff, of course. But in the end of the day, it is an expensive headset. It is going to be $499. It's not cheap by any means. Where the $299 Quest 2 rocked out 3 years ago, oh, okay, this is very accessible. This feels like the Wii, you know. It's not like that anymore. You're paying pretty much the same price of a PlayStation 5 almost, you know, and such like that. You're paying top dollar for this now. So that's the only hesitant. Like I was not hesitant whatsoever until I heard the leaked prices of what the 512 would be.
Expensive.
So it does get expensive. So that's the only thing. But I'm still probably going to sway it just because.
All right, Dan.
I want to sell it. Yeah.
Dan, looping back to predictions. I don't know that this is a prediction so much as also kind of a hope, but I'm hoping Meta has gotten to the point where they have the monthly active users Microsoft wants to bring xCloud officially. I'm kind of hoping for that. I want to play my Xbox games on my Quest in mixed reality because I maybe won't have a TV where I'm living next.
I would love lots of apps to be in mixed reality. I would love the ability to have xCloud or whatever they call it for the Game Pass. I would love the ability to have a big screen pass through. You know, it'd be so much fun where I could see like you guys as avatars on my couch or something like that in mixed reality, which will be cool. So I would love those kind of features in there. I would love proper Netflix support, proper Prime Video support, which is probably the only one that actually has decent support, proper Disney Channel support, all these different subscriptions. Like we don't have these. Right now we have to go into big screen and stream them over, and if you have a PC and such, and we don't have these abilities. And I feel like if they're going to promote this is more of a lifestyle device where you can also do entertainment, you can also do productivity, it's got to have the access of those apps and such and such. So
1 minute. Almost.
Yeah.
And that brings up an interesting thing that they've teased at with the Demio is, I don't remember what they called it, like spatial awareness or something, where the headsets know where other headsets are so that you can all be in the same room. I mean, that sounds like that could be really cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine also just watching sports. Say if you're watching like baseball and you got them in each other's rooms rather than virtual. It just makes it's just different, right? The VR is great, but it's just different. This timer's going crazy at me, so I'm going to put it back on. Can you see how quickly that timer's going on the top right?
Well,
it's milliseconds.
It's going about one second every second.
It's going a second, but the milliseconds are giving me anxiety, so I had to just get it on so everyone could see.
There's over 6,000 people watching on IGN right now.
Oh, I thought you said on our stream then. I was like, what?
No. I think our chat would be moving a bit more faster. Yeah. I do hope we get some release dates for games, like Wolf says.
Once again, let me know if there's audio is good and such. but I am excited.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Dino,
fill these last 10
welcome.
seconds.
And it says start 6:30, so I'm assuming you're in the UK, so welcome. So here we go. Obviously, we're IG.
Welcome, mate, from the UK. I know, mate's like a Australian, huh? Do you say mate in the UK?
Yeah, we do say mate. We say mate quite a lot.
Okay.
I generally thought that was from the IGN stream then. VR Central said the Roku glasses are pretty cool for mobile TV. My girlfriend can sit next to me and watch a 60-inch TV. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I was also going to mention the Kinect is also going to feature a lot of other stuff that is not going to be Quest 3. So just for those, no, it's not all going to be Quest 3. Wolfie says a good balance on the audio, in my opinion, which is good to hear. Jenna puts a sweet chat in there. VR Central, Dave and Samson's mic has a slight echo. Yeah, I can see that.
I tried to move my mic closer. I'm not sure if that helped.
Is that any better?
I can turn on. No, I almost disconnected by accident.
There, don't do that. Yeah, it's a hard one because basically we're streaming them through Discord to be on the live stream. I don't have many controls over their audio. Uh-oh, I've just messed it up. Oh, we're back. 28 minutes? What?
Oh yeah.
Delay?
What?
Oh, I see. Dino said that.
Oh, the IGN chat is going nuts.
What?
Yo.
Everyone's going crazy.
It was a countdown to a countdown. Let's see how many. They have 8,000 now. 8,200. Let's see how quickly it goes
28 minutes
down.
more?
Delay.
What on earth? Everyone's going crazy. I don't know if you can see that in the chat on the right.
Dan, go back to work.
I need to get back to work. 28 minutes? Are you crazy? Dino, you're right. It's starting at 6:30 now. Was that shown on Twitter? Well, that's sad, isn't it?
All right, so don't worry, we're prepared to fill 30 minutes of content.
Yeah, Meta delayed the start of the keynote for 30 minutes. No longer at 10 o'clock. Oh, that's really annoying.
I think they did that just to tick off all the streamers. I'll be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's to get it, not tick us off, it's to get us more viewers. Wow, they've lost 1,000 already.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
Okay, for those of you who just joined us though, just to go back on what we were saying earlier, we had some leaks back in yesterday and a couple of days ago with the Quest. Just to show you again, we can see with the unboxing here that the Quest controllers will support batteries, and batteries only, it seems. Like any screenshots I've seen doesn't have any rechargeable functions. Obviously, I'm sure there's different options you can do in the future, but that's one thing. If we go in, you can see the strap is slightly different with the Quest 3. You can see that it has a fork design now. Obscure Nerd, welcome. Obscure, I'm pretty sure, I thought you were streaming too. No, he wasn't. He was doing a reaction.
Yeah.
Doing a reaction video. The 30 minutes delay caught us off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Here you can see VR chat working in mixed reality, which is interesting. You've got a leaked image of the device BIOS or the behind this. I don't know what it is, but basically it says the RAM size 8 gig. This is for the 128 version. We can see here the controller is ever so slightly smaller than the Quest Pro one, probably because it just doesn't have the camera. I hope it has a little weight to it like the Quest Pro controller does though, because that's really nice. To be honest. Other features too, there's something else that I saw on her Twitter. Oh yeah, that we've got the potential new designs of the head strap. You can see there's an orange one, so maybe you can buy different colored head straps, as well as I hope they have like a different colored faceplate. That's what I wish.
Do you want different colors?
I just want a black. I just want a black, just to, you know.
Take some of that Patreon money and buy a Sharpie, Dan. They make it all black.
So this one's an interesting one. So on first glance, this is just a trailer, right? But can you see on his hands, he has the knuckle straps on the actual headset itself. I'll see if I can zoom into that a little bit. No, it won't let me. He has the knuckle straps on, the black knuckle straps. So these are potentially a new accessory that you can buy with a fitness pack, which will come with knuckle straps, is what we can see. Which is
I do like knuckle straps.
Now seeing that there's a orange strap, right? I hope that there's an ability that on the website you can configure what your Quest is going to be like. Okay, is it 128? Is it 512? Does it has an orange strap, brown strap, green strap, whatever, white strap? Do you want your standard wrist straps, or do you want your knuckle wrist straps and such? Kind of like how on Apple's website, when you buy a computer, you can configure everything before you buy it. Same with the phone and all that stuff. I hope that has an option where not everyone has to just buy the standard model, and then you have to buy an orange strap if you want an orange strap, but then you have to buy a knuckle strap. It would be nice if they give you that customizability. And Jenna says pink all day. That's cool. The other thing is also the Bobo that Alan just mentioned. Robbins also says pink. Where would it be? I think I tweeted the Bobo one.
I don't think I buy that.
Yeah.
Unless you can make like real custom ones, maybe we make a little LTO cover, you know?
Exactly. That would be wicked if we could do one of those, or have like at least a sticker that you could put on which would fit the dimensions of the Quest or something like that. This is the Bobo M3 Pro that they have announced, which will be coming at some point in October, most likely for launch. I'm not gonna lie, this makes the Quest look sexy. It's a beautiful looking picture. It's a beautiful looking
good picture.
Now both of you rock Bobos, right? You both got the M2s.
Yeah.
No, I got M1.
M1s? Okay, fair enough. Because it says with the M2 you can buy this retrofit kit, which looks like a nice little DIY project to make your Quest.
It's not that complicated. I mean, what is that? 8 screws and a couple spacers?
Yeah. Not that complicated, but it's a fun little
A little too much for me.
I think it's a little fun little kit that they've announced, which is nice. Yeah, so you can get the Bobo too if you have that one as well. Okay, perfect. I
wonder how long it's going to be before the aftermarket prescription lenses are available.
All right, since we have 20 more minutes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's
so. You all got this, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Robin says the M3 will be a must. What else have we got in the chat here? Gilman says, but it doesn't have the hand heating feature of the Pro controller. You see, when I had the Quest Pro, I never had any heating issues with the controllers. Like not one. Everything was totally fine. But Samson says his controllers overheated recently, which is interesting because I didn't think they did that. I didn't think it did that.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
I think the different colored straps is a smart idea because they're trying to get to where it's not just one headset per family.
Yes.
If they're wanting multiples, I mean, if you've got 3 kids, it's no longer, that's my headset. No, that's my headset. No, look, yours is green, yours is orange, yours is pink.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It would be nice. The only way that could work is that if the straps are very easy to take off, because right now the straps you have to literally snap it off the plastic. It's not like a nice sliding. I feel like if you wanted to switch them off really quick, like often, it's going to end up breaking potentially. I would say it would be better if they had the strap where you could just slide it on or something like that, and it clips on. Better than what they've done, because right now they're just using clips that you can just snap on and snap off, and I'm always scared with clips.
But it shouldn't be a change the strap all the time. It should be, Dan, your headset is green. Always. That's your headset.
Different
Samson,
headsets.
yours is orange. Right. You've got 3 headsets. And so it's never a, that's mine. No, that's mine. I think that's smart.
That's why I hope
that
I hope that they have a configurable option where you can actually select these straps on purchase rather than having to always get the white one and then buying a pack which comes. I feel like no one would really buy that, because why would you spend money on this soft strap when you could spend a little bit more and get like something like a Bobo or something like that in that case, right?
Because they're going to be $10 from somebody in China for 3 different colors on Amazon.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. The aftermarket ones will, for sure.
Yeah, and so that's done. And then, I don't know if Skins is still around, but they used to do all the phone skins. Somebody's going to come out with stickers for the front. They've got stickers for the Quest 2 now that you can put on.
Yes. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody. I always like an official or an option or like that, but yeah.
Yeah. The official is 3 times the price, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. Someone said in the IGN chat that they bumped it up by 30 minutes to account for the possible Valve hardware announcement that could have hijacked the attention.
If they delayed the live stream, that doesn't have high hopes for the hardware itself coming out on time.
No. It is very imminent that you'll have a Counter-Strike 2 coming out for VR soon. That's what I see. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I can see some echo. Dave, are you just taking your headphone off?
I just took the headphones out. That must be where the echo came from.
I'll
put those back in.
You don't have to put them back in yet. We're still cruising. Let's have a look at what's behind Samson's setup here. You can see that he's got the Oculus Go. He's got the Quest 2 box. He has the Baobab art book, which I actually received recently. It's very, very nice. It's like a good coffee table art book. No, he's coming back. He's also got the Rift in the back there, and the DK2, I think, or DK1 development kit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, he's got both of them. There you go. Gilman says VR Lego or bust. There most likely will be VR Lego. They tweeted something like that.
So Dan, I've got the Baobab art book here as well, and I've actually been consuming a bit more of their content. I watched Crow the Legend, which is sort of like a VR interactive video, I guess, and very little interaction in it. It's got John Legend in it, Dan.
Oh, that's cool. That's really
It was
cool.
really good. I recommend anybody to watch this. It's about 20 minutes, I think, or so. It feels like you're in a Pixar movie. It's incredible. Put your kid in it. I think it's only on Oculus Rift, but there is a copy of it on YouTube. So that's a 360 video, so you could easily just watch it on YouTube, and highly recommend it. And then I did one of their other ones. I posted about it in our Discord. I forget the name of it. That was more about an aging man and didn't have any singing in it. It was still pretty good animation. It began with an N. I forget the name of it though.
Mm-hmm. No,
but also pretty good. Yeah.
I will be picking out. Oh, hold on. I see that. Let me just share my screen here. VR Oasis had a scheduled tweet to go out when the conference was out, I think, and you can see that he's got a video. Oh, I feel like the video is not linked, luckily enough, but he has a full video out ready to go for the impressions. So you can see him holding the Quest right there.
Okay.
That must have been because he's at the Connect right now, so that must.
Now that's not a white strap.
Yeah, there we go. So that must be the Elite strap. That looks like the Elite strap, with the black. You see the black part on the back end. That looks like the Elite strap that will be coming out with the Quest.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do I get an Elite strap? Maybe.
Oh, look at Robin's reaction.
Just to review it.
I don't get an Elite strap if I'm going to do the Bobo mod.
No, me neither. There's no point. There's no point of that. I'm just
I
saying...
will try the stock strap just to see. But to me, the interchangeable batteries is huge.
Front row with the Connect. That's fun.
Oh, it's BMF, huh? Who else? Who's with them?
Wolf in VR.
Is that Wolf? Wolf, yeah.
It's interesting because it looks like they're all watching it on the screen. And it's not going to be live in person. which is fine, obviously. But then why would it be delayed if it's already pre-recorded?
Maybe some of them weren't in their seats.
That's true. It looks like it's quite empty at the moment. So
Maybe there was a bomb scare.
could be. I guess so. I'm gonna see if there's anything else. I'm gonna just type in Quest 3 and see if there's anything else been happening whilst we're here. We're just gonna see some random Twitters. Oh, okay, he's got the YouTube hands-on already.
So, to whom it may concern.
We've got a YouTube
Just
hands-on
because I
from
worked in the same field for 4
VR
years
Oasis
doesn't
that
mean
was
it's
scheduled to come on already.
Last week, I attended a private
Oh,
event
probably
in
because
London
it was
hosted
he
by
didn't
Meta
delay
to
the
get
with.
hands-on with the upcoming Quest 3. And
We
I'll
might as well
say
watch this,
right
everyone.
away, it did not
Well, now that
disappoint.
orange
In
also
this video,
showed
I'll
an
go over my
orange
Quest 3
face
hands-on first
shield.
impressions
Can we go
based
back
on
there?
my 40-minute demo,
And there's another
along
color.
with giving you 5 features where I feel the Quest 3 has been significantly upgraded over the current Quest 2. So, starting with the release date. The
you
Quest
seen
3
all these colors go
pre-orders
by,
are
Dan?
live right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing all these
Headsets will be
colours. Yeah.
shipping on the 10th of October.
10th of
And
October.
you'll also be able to buy one from select stores from this date. There are going to be
10th of
two
October
models
is the release
available
date.
at launch.
And Ghostbusters finally.
128GB model, which comes in at
128
$499.
version.
Yeah, Ghostbusters has a release date. I think it's like the 26th.
And the 512GB model,
$649.
$649
Okay.
or 600.
Well, so now we don't even need it. Now we just watch VR Oasis video. We're good.
We don't need to connect
Basically,
everybody. We don't need one.
To for free when the game launches later this year. If you happen
Wait,
to
wait,
buy
wait,
the
wait,
bigger
wait, wait.
500
Let me go back.
$649 or 619 British pounds. What's pretty cool is that everyone that pre-orders a Quest 3 will get Asgard's Wrath 2 for free when the game launches later this year.
Did you hear that? Asgard's Wrath
No.
2 will be free for everybody who pre-orders. For everybody who
I already pre-ordered it. What the?
Everybody who
You already
pre-orders the
pre-ordered
Quest
it?
3 will get Asgard's Wrath 2 for free.
That's pretty good, but I already own it.
Yeah, that's goody. That's absolutely goody. I wonder if
What do I get? What do I get?
I wonder if
already-
you can
This
ca-
is the second time I've been screwed. damn it.
See? I'm telling you, you don't do stuff opening day.
I wonder if you can cancel your pre-order. Let's go.
If you
Let's
happen
continue
to
going
buy
in the
the
video
bigger
here.
512
Now, the question is, are you going to pre-order the
you
headset
also
in order to
6-month
get the
subscription
game
to
free?
Quest Plus
Well, obviously
for
not,
around
because I own the
as
game.
well.
We'll see. There you go.
Okay, so what else it said? It says if you buy the 512 version, you also get 6 months of Quest Plus for free as well, which is their monthly subscription per
Yeah.
service with the two.
We're interested in buying a
Wait,
Quest
what was
3.
that?
There's
You
a
get
link in
6
the
months of
description
that?
this
6
video,
months.
which is my
With a
affiliate
pre-order?
link. If you happen
Yeah.
to use this link, it just helps to support.
That's
the
pretty
channel.
good.
So getting on
They
to
should
the
give
Quest
that to
3
people who
itself,
even just
the
buy
headset
it,
layout
honestly.
is
They
a little bit
should.
different from the Quest 2.
Because that's
We
a
can go over it
like.
very
There's
quickly.
no better
As you can see
way
here,
to
you'll be able
start
order a
off.
blue or orange material
When you buy your
headset
headset,
and
you have
face kit
like my
to
buddy.
customize
He
the
just
look
got
of your
one a
Quest
month
3
or two
headset,
ago
which
from
personally
work,
I think is a really nice
and I was
touch.
like, "Oh, what you been
Here on the
playing?"
side
He's
of the
like,
headset,
"Bait."
you have a USB port for charging, and on the
Insert
opposite
other
side,
free
you have
game.
a
He's like, "I like free."
3.5mm headphone
I'm
jack.
like,
On the
and he's
bottom of
also
the
like,
headset, you have
"There's
a
not much out
marker,
here."
3
So,
quick touch points, which are
You give
used
somebody
for
like
charging
that
dock
3-6
accessories,
months of
and
free
a
games. It's
granular
like
IPD
what?
adjustment dial, which
Automatically
can accommodate
10
an
to 12
IPD range
games.
between
Boom.
53 and 75
Boy, there was a lot of
Headset
adjustment on that
features
IPV
four inside-out
wheel.
tracking
Yeah, you
cameras,
can adjust it
2
quite
on
a
the lower
lot.
sides
So
and 2 on the
basically,
front,
a couple of
located
things that you
a bit
guys might have
different from
missed.
the
There's an
Quest 2
orange one
material
and there's a
head
blue.
strap and two. So let me go over it very quickly. As you can see
So you
here,
can see there's
you'll
a
be able to
blue.
order a blue
Actually, it looks
or
quite
orange
nice.
material head strap and facial interface kit to customize the look.
So you can
of
order
the
it with
Quest
the
3
facial
headset, which
interface
personally
kit.
I think is a really nice touch.
I don't like the
Here on
orange,
side
but
of the headset, you have
the
a
blue looks
USB-C
really
port
nice,
for
to be honest.
charging, and on the opposite side, you have a 3.5.
It looks almost
I don't want them.
cartoonish.
On
Yeah, I
the
don't want
bottom
them.
of the headset,
I
you
like the
have
idea
a
of them more than I
rocker,
like them, I think.
3
Yeah.
I do love
cords
orange.
used for the charging dock accessories,
The orange and white, the
and
white
a
looks bubbly
granular
on the front. It's
IPD
like a
adjustment
cartoon
dial,
almost.
which can accommodate an IPD range between 53 and 75 millimeters.
IPD is
Look at
50.
those. Oh, look at those lenses.
IPD is 53 to 73 millimeters. But
That's a
it's
huge
inside-out
adjustment.
tracking cameras,
It's nice
2
though
on the
because
lower
in the
sides
Quest
and
2
2 on the
you just
front,
had 3
located in the pill
options.
shapes on the
So
left.
this is much
Right.
better.
Along with the tracking cameras, these pill shapes also
I think
house
Mike
two
has a really
18
big
PPE
live
RGB
over mic.
cameras
His is like
to provide
72,
high
so
quality
he only barely
color
fits in.
This pill in the center is where the depth sensor
And
is
there comes a
located
point
to
where
help with
if your eyes are that far
projection
apart, I
and
mean, the
automatic
headset
room
itself
mapping.
isn't going to
The
fit very
headset's
well.
arms have
Yeah, eventually you just add more
built
lag bar.
onto them, found in a similar
Yeah.
location to the Quest 2.
So the
And
speakers
finally,
are the same.
Underneath the USB-C port on the side is the headset
Power button.
Power button,
Now,
yeah.
let's move on to the really juicy stuff.
It's
starting
quite
with
fun.
the
This is a fun
headset's
pre-show,
performance.
just having
The Quest
all the
3
details.
is the first headset on the
Yeah,
market
who
to
else-
feature
who
a
else has
brand
already
new
leaked it all?
XR2 Gen 2 Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, and this is paired with 8 gigabytes of RAM.
8 gigs
the
of
Meta
RAM
team
confirmed.
stated that this new processor provides twice the graphical power
In the
of
512?
Quest 2, which,
Yeah, it
to
just
be
said
honest,
8 gigs.
I was pretty skeptical about
All
before trying.
together.
When
Flat.
putting the headset on for the first time and navigating the menus, I did immediately
that's the Elite
notice
strap.
everything in the home environment felt more responsive
Cool
and
room.
snappier, but that's to be expected. It was only
What is he
when
doing?
I jumped into my first
Just trying
VR
a
game,
first
which
demo.
was Red Matter 2.
So you've
I
tried
really
Red
got
Matter
to
2?
experience the significant jump
Yeah,
in
Steve
quality
Bonfire
and
was very
performance.
good as
You
well.
see, in
I'm
this
now
demo,
next
they
up. I
had
got to
a
try
toggle Where
Invasion.
you could use the thumbstick to switch between the Quest 2 and Quest 3 versions of the game on the fly. And
Oh, cool.
honestly, the difference between the two was astonishing.
So, quick thing that you just
Yeah,
mentioned.
those textures are pretty good.
In the demo he could switch between the Quest 2 version and the Quest 3 version, so you could see the graphical difference. And he said they were substantial, and you can obviously see the textures in this
Red
video.
Matter 2 was always a fantastic
That's
looking
cool. I
game,
like that
but the
feature
Quest 3
in
version
Halo.
had
Yes.
You could just
Yeah, yeah.
tap. You can switch
way
from
better
old to
lighting,
new.
and everything
Very fun.
looked
I don't know
just
if you'd
so
be able
much
to do that in
sharper.
the consumer
Now, I
version,
should
but that's the
stress
version
here
he
that
had.
I doubt
while
it.
all
I very
Quest
doubt
games
it.
will benefit
Yeah.
from the Quest 3
I don't know why you would-
processor with better
The
loading
Halo's more of a
times,
like a
it's the
nostalgia
games
thing.
that
It's
are
like, okay, let's go
specifically
back to the old.
optimized for the Quest 3 that are really
Yeah, and
gonna
a few
shine.
things change,
Games
right?
like
But like
Red
this
Matter
is
2
built
and
for
Walking
it,
Dead
so I
Saints
don't
and
know why
Sinners,
you'd
which has also been confirmed
just be
as
wanting to
getting
play a
the
worse
graphical
version.
Oh,
originally.
Obscure Nerd said he took this
Hopefully
video
we'll get a
down.
full
Alright, well, so we have
list
a
of
Let's
Quest
Talk
3
Oculus
optimized games
exclusive here.
during Meta Connect. But surprisingly,
Nice.
it wasn't
It's
the
captured
performance
forever.
that was the most
Nice.
impressive thing about my experience with the Quest 3. For me,
Don't
it was the brand new
refresh
pancake
the
lenses.
page.
Okay, so he says the
although
pancake
I wasn't
lenses was the
biggest
best
fan of
part.
the Quest Pro, one thing I really did like about that headset was the lenses. And thankfully, these fantastic lenses have been carried over to the new Quest 3. In fact, the Quest 3 lenses seem slightly bigger due to a reduced bezel size around the edges compared to the Quest Pro. These lovely pancake lenses are completely clear, unlike the Fresnel lenses found in the Quest 2. And you can really see the size difference here
There's some
whilst
weird
I'm holding the two
choppiness
headsets
in the
side
video
by
at times,
side.
but it
The
seems to
thing
be not
about
too
these
bad.
pancake lenses is that they provide great edge
I just hope
clarity.
the whole thing is
meaning
loaded
the
in.
sweet spot is huge. Behind these awesome lenses,
We're about 8
sit
minutes
Well, the
away.
videos-
LCD panels, which
The
provide
video is still
resolution
there,
of
so as long as you're still streaming it, you should be
2264 by
okay.
2200
Oh,
Yeah.
What
look
they
at it.
typically do when they take a link down
running
is they
at
take the
90
link
hertz
down. They
or
don't
up
take the
to
video itself
120
away.
hertz.
Yeah.
Meta state this is a 30% increase
It
in
won't turn
resolution
off.
over the current Quest 2.
We're only
90
700
hertz is
out,
While I
nice.
so
generally
90
prefer
hertz base.
OLED panels in my
Yeah.
VR
I hope they
headsets,
start bringing
LCD
some of their
quality
old
was
Rift
very good,
content
and I would say
that
it's a
came out in
similar
like
quality to how the LCD
2016
panels look in the current Quest
to
2,
the
albeit
Quest
with
3.
a nice bump in resolution. Quickly touching on the field
I
of
feel
view,
like some of that
it
will
looked
run.
a little bit wider than
gamer
the
tag
Quest
right
2,
there.
but I'll test this further in my full review coming very soon.
Oh, I
Obviously,
do think
a
Jenna,
big difference with
you,
the Quest
I
3
The
think,
whole
over the Quest
thing
can
looks
you
smoother.
is the new
move the
form
lenses
factor.
in and
Due to
out
the
so
optical
it'll
stack
be
being smaller
easier
with the
for
new
glasses
pancake
people?
lenses,
I think
the
that, I think I
overall
heard
form
that
factor is
somewhere.
around 40% slimmer
heard
as a
that.
result.
I don't
One
see it
thing to
in
note,
the
though, is
video
that while
for
the
VR
headset
Oasis.
looks slimmer, it's not lighter. It's actually a few grams
They
heavier.
might also
than the
just do it
Quest
with
2.
a different
However,
facial
because the
interface.
headset's weight sits much closer to your face, it does feel very
Like how the
comfortable to
Q2
wear,
had the
and I had
glasses
no problems
spacer you
throughout
could
my
put in.
40-minute demo.
Sorry, you
During
just
my
said
time with the headset,
you
I
just
got
said
to
the
try
Quest
two
is
different
actually
head
slightly
straps,
heavier
the
than the
default
Quest
material
2,
strap
but
and the
it's
Quest
more
3
comfortable
Elite strap.
because it sits
While
closer
the
to your
default strap
face.
is a marked improvement over the original Quest 2 material strap with its better wide design at the back offering more support, it's still something you're going to want to upgrade as soon
That
as
orange still
possible.
looks like a
Meta
cartoon.
will be
I don't
offering
care
their
for
own
it.
Elite strap
He
option,
says the
which
strap
felt
strap
fine
is
in my
much more
testing,
improved, but
personally,
still
I'm gonna go
worth
with a third-party
upgraded.
head strap from Bobo.
And then he's saying
They
he's going to
just
go with the
announced
Bobo.
their M3 Pro head strap for Quest 3, so as
Which
soon
is
as
what
that becomes
I'll
available,
go for
I'll
as
be
well.
getting that one.
Plus, I like
did
the
actually try
design
to
that fits
attach my
there
Bobo
instead of
M2
on your
Pro
face
strap
itself.
to the Quest Quest 3, but unfortunately...
But now we have all the
there won't be a
games,
Quest
Steve.
3's
Now we have all the
extra
games.
arms. But what's really neat is that Bobo will be offering a retrofit kit in the future.
We got
You
5
know all the
minutes.
information.
5 minutes.
Steve, this is information that you can't get elsewhere right
Now,
now.
while still
Yeah,
on the
Steve,
subject
this
of
is-
I'll share the
I should
link.
also
This is
mention
now the
I tried
exclusive.
2 types of facial interface kit, a material one and a silicon one. Personally, out of the two, I prefer the
I just got the
material one,
email
as the
from them
silicon
saying
one
they're
after
going
around
live in
30
5
minutes
minutes.
began to
Yeah.
slide around
All
my
right,
face
IGN's
as I
back
started
up to
get a little
8K.
bit warm. But again,
We'll
I'm
see,
really
I
looking
guess,
forward
won't
to
we?
third-party companies like VR Cover providing some alternative options here. The cool thing about these newly designed facial interfaces is the option
That's some
to
issues.
adjust
Oh,
the
there's
spacing
your
of the
spacer.
contact glasses.
There's your glasses
Right.
spacer.
Wow,
Facial
nice.
Yeah,
So
there we go.
you
in
can
the
simply do this
actual
by adjusting the sides.
official
and in my testing
face
with my
cover,
own glasses, this feature worked really well.
That's cool.
And it's
You
a
can
much
change
there you
your
go.
glasses.
There you go.
That's
Gina.
nice.
If obviously the
There you
prescription
go.
lenses are going to be nice, but you'll have a
Moving on to
spacer
the
within,
brand new
which
Quest
is really
3
nice.
controllers. They felt
So you don't have to
instantly
buy like an
familiar
extra
in the
attachment or
hand.
anything.
They feel lighter than the Quest
Kimberly,
Pro controllers,
welcome.
as they
Welcome,
Oh, hey,
Kimberly.
Kim.
great
Must be
cameras
even
and
earlier there
rechargeable
Hey, Kim.
batteries built into
in
them,
Hawaii.
but they still feature
it's like
new and
yesterday
improved
there
haptic
still.
feedback motors. I should also mention that the Quest Pro controllers
Almost.
will be compatible with Quest 3 at launch if you happen to own them.
Quest Pro
The new
controllers will
feel
be compatible
identical
at
to the Quest
launch.
2
Joyce,
Hey,
controllers.
Joyce.
welcome, Joyce.
But the big difference here is that
We
the
have a
tracking
very
ring has been
highly
removed.
exclusive
The hidden
video right now.
infrared LEDs
It
have
shouldn't
been
have come
removed
out.
Yes.
from the tracking ring to the controller face itself.
But we are
along with
on it
using
and we are not
hand-positioned
losing it.
data for tracking.
We might
This
keep
means that
watching
you
this
can
instead
bring
of the actual
controllers much
Kinect.
closer together in games
Yeah, you don't need
without
to watch
having
the
to worry
Kinect now,
about the
you
rings
guys
colliding.
probably
Just like
call
the
it a day.
Quest 2, the new controllers use a single
All right,
AA
so there's your
for
battery.
power, and I'll be sure to test the controller battery life.
So it's the same
in
system
my
really as the,
review.
the
I
two
have to say,
controllers.
I didn't have any issues with controller tracking throughout all of my demos, and I really put them to the test playing the new Assassin's Creed Nexus game, as it involves a lot of jumping, climbing, and swinging the controllers around in combat. I also have to say that I was really skeptical on how good Assassin's Creed Nexus would be, as it seemed Ubisoft were holding back on gameplay trailers, but I'm really happy to report that what I got to play was very promising, and I'm much more optimistic about the game now.
Nice.
Jumping
Good
from
reviews for
rooftop
Assassin's
to rooftop
Creed.
was really fun, and I even did
Yeah, I'm
a leap of
excited for
faith off a
Assassin's
tall
Creed, I
building,
think.
which
Said it
felt
works really
amazing.
well.
Very much looking forward to playing more of this one. And
Nice.
this brings me on
November
to Quest
16th.
3
That's pretty
pass-through
soon, too.
and
That's
mixed
basically
reality
in
mode.
2 months.
The new color cameras are, of course,
Or a month and a half.
huge
It's like 6
improvement
weeks.
over the grainy black and white pass-through cameras found on the Quest
So the
2,
mixed reality is a
with up
huge
to 10
improvement.
times more pixels.
10
And it's
times
even
more
I mean, this
pixels.
just looks
noticeable
fun.
increase in quality over the Quest
That-
Pro's
that,
pass-through, with up to 3 times more
Ghostbusters?
pixels. I did still
Yeah,
see
that was-
some
There's Lego.
effect
There's
in the
Lego.
pass-through
You
mode,
know,
but it's the best
Meta just
quality pass-through
accidentally
I've seen in this
cut
game
to
headset
20
so
minutes
far,
left and then
I'm
cut
sure
right
it
back
will
to
be
2
improved
minutes.
over time. When it comes to mixed reality content, I tried 2 mixed reality demos. One was First Encounters, and the second was Stranger Things. Now, both
Stranger
of these
Things.
demos
First
were
Encounters.
excellent tech demos with objects breaking through physical walls.
But yeah,
With the new
I
pass-through, both
am
the
excited
demos
for this.
looked
Now I'm just
really
looking
good,
forward to all
but
these game
I'm still yet to see a killer app
announcements.
to really sell me on
I
the
want
MR
Legos.
functionality of Quest 3. Meta
I
did
want
privately show us
Xbox.
a video of
I want
automatic
Power
room
Wash,
scanning
like
and
Gilman
boundary
said. I want
setup,
Power
which
Wash
looked
release
awesome,
date.
but sadly, we didn't get to experience this
What else?
ourselves.
I forget a
Another
lot of
feature
these
Meta showed
games.
us was
And
spatial
I want to
and
see some new stuff.
augments
And really,
Asgard's
you know what I
Wrath,
want the
for
most,
example.
Stan?
Meta did
Dave.
also tease spatially
I
anchored
want
virtual screens
Zuck
for
to
what
look us in the
movies and
face,
TV shows,
and I want
and
him to
even
tell
an
us
Xbox
that
Cloud
we're
Whoa,
not
whoa,
getting
integration, which
GTA.
sounds
Samson.
really interesting, and I'm looking forward to learning
Oh, look
more
at
about
that.
this.
Oh,
It's
looky
coming.
there.
Next.
It's
At the end of the day, this is just the beginning for mixed
Oh,
reality
on the Vision
content,
Pro?
and I'm
No,
sure
no,
with
no,
both
no.
Quest
He's just
3
he's
and
just
Apple Vision
going
Pro,
to another
we'll see
B-roll.
a
But they
big
said he did
increase in
speak
mixed
about
reality
Xbox
content
as
over
well
the coming
briefly,
year.
but it's
So
not something
overall, I
that'll
was
be out
left
in
very
launch.
impressed with my short demo experience with the Quest 3. It's a huge improvement over the Quest 2.
Well, now the whole
and
IGN
a
feed
noticeable
stopped.
improvement
Oh, no, it's
over
coming
the
back.
Much more expensive.
Well, there we go. We have the video thanks to VR Oasis. I know you. It wasn't his fault. It was
oh gosh, no.
it was Meta's fault for delaying it, and you know. So we're waiting here. We're a minute away. It says they're having technical problems.
Okay.
It's
How
okay.
much more time are we filling here?
Press F.
I'm gonna turn the volume down for a minute. Let's just have a quick discussion. We've just seen the Quest 3 in its good limelight, right? We've seen the covers and all that stuff. Does it get you excited after you saw some of that stuff in the video, or is it pretty much the same as before we started?
Nothing surprised me. I'm
Well,
here for the games.
I'm still looking forward to getting one, but I haven't changed based off of any of that, whether it's my December time frame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it says to go to IGN Twitter, and there's nothing going on IGN Twitter. I'm there.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is absurd. This is one of the largest companies in the world, and they can't get a live stream going. This is crazy.
Huh.
Madness.
What's going on?
This is Sparta.
Okay. This is very weird. This has not been a great smooth launch. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Finally.
It'll begin shortly.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Shortly could be 30 seconds or it could be 10 minutes.
I was still hoping that Valve would try to undercut or announce something, but I think it's less and less.
Oh, another timer.
Well, at least
bad.
it's something.
It's not as bad now. All right, let's go. Let's see what they have to offer. I'm still excited to see more of the mixed reality stuff and such. So, that video from VR Oasis, that was all based from his preview that he had last week. So, there might be some more
Things
stuff.
could have changed.
Yeah, maybe they've updated
But we
the
have
RAM.
the prices: $649 for the 512, which is like it's the same price as the PlayStation VR 2.
And here we go.
I haven't changed any of the sound, by the way, so I'm assuming the sound's all good. But let me know in the comments if the levels are all over the place. But I'm assuming they're good.
Yeah, I'm not watching reels.
I'm not
doing it.
Oh,
You can't
not
make me.
WhatsApping.
You can't make me watch reels.
I watch reels, to be honest. I'm that guy.
You watch reels in VR?
I don't have TikTok. Oh no, not in VR.
All right, if I could watch reels in VR while I wait for my friends to join me in a game, I'll watch them. But
Maybe that's coming.
I'm not gonna go into VR to watch reels.
Maybe that's... Oh, they are doing it live. They are doing it live. Nice.
Hey everyone, welcome to Connect.
Jenna says she can't hear it.
It is really good to be in person with all of you.
Okay.
It has been quite a bit since we've done one of these
that
live.
better?
It's really fun to be in person. So we have a lot of exciting stuff that we're going to talk about today. We have Quest 3 and
You
Some
guys
other
doing
new
that?
hardware.
and some other new hardware that I'm excited to show
I'm
you.
watching it on the other thing, so you can have to
Yeah,
keep
I'm
up
watching
with
it
the
on
chat.
the other.
Yeah.
A
Not
whole
you
lot
guys,
of
I mean
new
the people
AI
watching.
Oh, okay.
experiences. So we've been in the lab for a while, and I'm really looking forward to showing you.
Zuck's
what we've been
looking good
building.
I Look how white those sneakers
But
are.
first,
Great.
I just want to take a moment to
Yeah,
talk
Zuck's looking
about
good. He's looking ripped.
why we're here.
He was training for MMA.
At Meta, we
All that
are
jujitsu.
focused
It's
a
on
little
building
bunchage,
the future
but, you
of
know.
human connection. And what that means is that we build products to help people feel closer. Like we're right there.
Oh my God.
Present
Can we
with
just
each
get to the
other,
game,
with
Zuck?
our
Or the boss
friends,
of barbecues.
family,
It has to be the last 5 minutes,
colleagues,
Samson.
and the people we care about, no matter where in the world we actually are. And we do this because we believe that makes us, that strengthens our relationships. It helps us have more fun together.
It helps us.
improves how we learn.
It helps
gives
us have more fun
more
together. It's
opportunities that
never
help
been said
span
with
distance.
less emotion.
Now, the physical world around us is amazing, right? I think that one of life's
to
great joys is getting to go out and be active and explore. And at the same time, over the last few decades, our industry has been building up this increasingly vibrant digital world alongside it with all the apps and digital content that we've been creating. And I always find it funny when people say that the digital world and all the apps and stuff isn't the real world, because I think increasingly in our modern time, the real world is really this combination of the physical world that we inhabit and this digital world that we're building.
Robin
But,
says, of course,
even
Mark
though
has to
we
jerk
constantly
himself
are
off the
touching
screen for an
the
hour
digital
first.
world, it's mostly through screens.
I wish it
and
was.
It it's almost like it inhabits a
It'd be
completely
so
different
much more
plane
entertaining
from
than
our,
this.
our physical lives.
I'll pass,
And-
but thank you.
I think that one of the most interesting questions for our industry over the coming decades
His water
is
is
going to
really
be,
far away from
how do
him.
we unify these experiences
that table's
of the
kinda cool.
physical that we have with this
you like that
vibrant
coffee
digital
table,
world
Dave?
to create something that is more coherent
No,
and
it wouldn't go
just
with
better than
really
anything that
anything
we
else
have
that I
today.
have. But
Now, in the future, I think not too far from now, you're going to walk into a room, and there are going to be, as many holograms of digital things for you to interact with as there are physical objects.
I'm gonna have a hologram couch.
Think about all the
myself.
things that are physically there that
I'm
don't
gonna
actually
laugh
need
when
to
people
be
try to
physical
sit on it.
things. Right? All the paper, the media, the games, the art, your workstation, any screen, can all be interactive holograms.
I think he's an interactive.
Think about
hologram.
going and hanging out with your friends. Pretty soon, I think we're going to be at a point where you're going to be there
Chad's
physically
welcome
with
to
some
the
of your
chat. He
friends,
says his
and
haircut
others will
looks
be there
pretty crooked in
digitally
the
as
front. His haircut always
avatars,
looks
as
crooked.
holograms, and they'll feel just as present as everyone else.
It's because his daughter does it for him.
Or you'll
I don't
walk
think
into
it's
a
real
meeting,
hair. I think he just.
and you'll
I
sit
think he's
down at a
got
table,
hair
and
implant.
you'll be there with your.
It's
There'll
drawn.
be people who are there physically and people who are there digitally as holograms, but also sitting around the table with you are going to be a bunch of AIs who are embodied as holograms who are helping you get different stuff done too. So, this is just a quick glimpse of the future and how these ideas of
Everyone
the
listening and
physical
watching, by the way, on the
and
stream,
digital come
definitely hit the
together
like
into this
button
idea that we
on the
call the
stream,
metaverse.
just to get our
And
channel a little bit
a lot of
further.
the foundational
We would appreciate
technologies to enable this are the things that we are going to talk about today. Mixed reality allows you to bring digital objects into the physical world. Advances in AI allow us to create different
Yeah, I
AIs
think you just
and
announced something
personas
with
that can help
his
us
AI
accomplish
recently.
different things. And smart glasses are going to eventually allow us to bring all of this together into a stylish form factor that we can wear all day long.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What if Zuckerberg is a hologram right now?
Now, a big part of this innovation
Are they
is
gonna
about making
announce
sure that
mixed
these
reality
technologies
glasses at the
are
end of
accessible
this?
to everyone.
I think so. I
Right?
think so.
Sometimes we innovate
There's been a big
by
leak on
releasing something that has never been seen
Canada,
before.
Amazon, which
We do that a lot.
showed different
But
types of glasses
sometimes
for
we
around
innovate by
$400.
taking something that is
saw
awesome,
some
but is
stuff,
super
too.
expensive, and making it so that it can be affordable for everyone or even free. And innovation to bring the future to millions or eventually billions of people
People
is
in
a
third
big part
world
of what we
countries
do.
don't
and I
have
think that that's
drinking water, but
important too.
we want to get them a Quest headset.
All right, so with that all said, let's
Mixed
jump right in.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Ooh,
Alright, let's go.
smart glasses.
Let's start,
Ray-Ban version 2.
let's start with Quest 2.
First, we are incredibly proud to
That makes
introduce
sense.
Quest 3, the first mainstream mixed reality
getting
It's just framed
headset.
as a mixed reality headset.
Everybody in the audience is like, yeah, we saw this in a video a couple minutes ago. So.
Thanks
Quest
for your
3
Oasis.
it's the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped, and it allows you to blend the physical and digital worlds together. You can navigate it with
Oh,
just your hands
Don't
if
need
you
controllers.
want, and the hand tracking is getting really good.
Yeah.
Or with these brand new precision controllers that we've designed.
That's
for
what I want,
games
Dan.
or
I want them to
things
sell it
that
without the
where you want
controllers.
some extra precision.
Yeah, because you have the Pro controllers
And,
already. That's
of
why I went,
course,
I hope they
it's
sell it
completely
as
standalone.
completely
No wires, no
configurable.
battery
You can
pack,
choose your
nothing
colours,
like
you can
that
choose
that's going to
storage,
break
you can
your
choose
sense
straps,
of presence.
You can choose your controllers.
So
Some
when
people
you
want to
put
buy
on
this
Quest 3,
with the Quest Pro controllers.
you
as well.
see the physical room around you.
Like some people, I don't want to buy this. They
Only
don't want- they don't
now
want those
it is
controllers.
a canvas that
See,
you
I
can
have
bring
bought the
your
512
Look
that
how
come
good
with
that
the
looks.
Pro
objects into the
controllers.
world. Quest 3
Yeah, it looks like a Lego
understands
piece.
your space.
Yep, that's all
So you
Lego.
can play
Lego
with
brick
the world
tiles.
around you. You can solve Lego puzzles, or you can build your own creations on any flat surface in your
I think
room.
I own some sort of
Play
Lego
games
game
like
that.
BAM with your
Bam.
friends sitting around a table, whether you're physically right there together, or
Yeah, it looks like Tech
even
Man.
if they're far away. People love
I think
working
it
out.
is.
It is
Quest.
Tech Man.
But now,
Yeah.
if you're doing a body combat workout, the targets are going to come at you in your physical room.
Did they
whether
just make
you're in
these
your living
trailers this
room,
week?
or if you're
Probably.
you're in your home gym, you're be able
That's
to
why
look
the
around
delay
and see
was
the
they
room
were still
around you, so you're going to be
working
a lot more
we've
comfortable.
seen the Mills
swinging your arms and moving your body.
in mixed reality, which is cool. I hope
The
Supernatural.
limits of your physical space are going to be able to expand.
Stranger Things.
So you're going to be able to be a part of much
Stranger
larger
Things in
worlds.
mixed reality is actually.
There's
gonna
one
be really
point in
cool.
the Stranger Things game where you can be sitting in your living room or anywhere else, and portals to the
I'm
upside
now
down
interested
open
in
right
the
there.
Stranger Things game because originally I wasn't.
Now, these experiences are possible.
Yeah. I've never watched
because
it.
Quest 3 shows your physical space with 10 times more pixels.
It's a lot of pixels.
Than what we had on Quest 2.
So many
It
pixels.
is. It needs
And
the
it
Quest
automatically
2's
maps the space that
mixed
you're in
reality
using
was
2
crap because it
dedicated
wasn't meant for it, right?
color camera
Yeah,
sensors
but
and a
this
depth
is what looks
sensor,
cool.
which makes it so
Yeah,
that
the
if
mesh.
you pick up
The
a
mesh is
digital
cool.
ball and throw it at the physical wall, it'll bounce off it. Or if
Nice
someone's
piano.
shooting
Nice
at
house.
you and you want to
Who
dump
lives
the
in this
fire,
house?
you
This
just
his
get
house?
behind your physical
The-
couch.
Not my walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a mess on my floor.
Now, this also means
Oh,
that you're going
sports.
to be able to take a big virtual screen and just drop it wherever you are, and it'll
That looks
show up
very
in your
Vision
physical
Pro.
room.
Apple
And-
Vision
That looks
Bro.
good.
That looks really good.
And this is going to unlock a lot of awesome experiences for hanging
Yeah,
out
but
with
can I do
people,
it
watching
together?
content,
Yeah,
and even
that's
if they're
the-
I
not there
think
with
that's
you.
what he just said.
Now, one thing that I'm pretty excited to share today is that
Here we go.
Xbox Cloud Gaming
December.
is coming to
There you
Quest
go.
in
There
December.
we go, Dan. Xbox Cloud Gaming in December.
So,
I'm excited because I don't have Xbox.
You're gonna be able
and I
to
sometimes
play,
have the itch to
you know,
play
hundreds of
Gears
Xbox
War.
games, including titles like Halo and Minecraft and Elder Scrolls. And you're going to be able to
PC,
do that
you know.
on a massive screen.
That's cool. I'm
Anywhere
excited.
you go.
I'm actually excited for this feature.
Now,
I'm excited about the Xbox.
We're just
I haven't
scratching
played
the
Xbox
surface
in a
of
while.
what's
but
going to be
that
possible
gets
when you
me
can drop
excited.
virtual objects.
It'd be good if
into
you
your
had
physical
an
space.
Xbox that you could stream from.
And next
that
year,
to.
we're launching
There's
something
a
that
bit
we
of a
call
better connection,
augments,
but I don't know if they would.
which are basically persistent, spatially
There you go.
anchored.
Samsung,
Oh,
you can have
yeah,
reels
you're right.
in your home.
So,
Yeah.
you know, you can put a frame
No, and you
on
can
your
have them in.
wall
It says they're
with
anchored, so
photos and
maybe you can have them during the game
videos
too.
from Facebook and Instagram.
Oh,
you can
there's
put a
your
digital
Supernatural.
portal next to your physical workout
Yeah.
gear, so every time you walk by it, you can easily
Oh,
jump
that's
into a
wicked.
Supernatural
That's exactly what I
workout.
wanted. I wanted a
Yeah,
mixed
you have like
reality
game
space.
portals all around.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
exactly what I wanted.
All right, and with
I'm
mixed
buzzing for
reality
that.
on Quest 3, the transition is seamless. So if you're in an immersive experience, you can always
Double
just
tap is back.
double tap on your headset to get
Yeah, I
back
had
to your
to turn
physical
that off.
environment, and you'll see the immersive world that you're in just melt.
I kind of wish there was a button.
You're back in your
Yeah.
physical
Yeah,
space.
the PlayStation is a button and it's really
All right,
nice. To be
I'm
honest.
really excited to see what all of you do with this. I'm really
I
excited
wish
to
you
get
could
this in your
configure
hands. This
the
is gonna be
power
a big-
button to
a game
like
changer
single
and
press
a
would
big
just be
capacity
pass through,
improvement
hold
for
would be
these
turning
headsets.
off. That would be good.
Now, on top of this, we
be
also
nice.
have the world's best library of fully immersive content. And there are a bunch of new titles that are coming, and they take advantage of all of the new power that is in this Quest 3 headset. Because this is the first headset that is shipping with the next generation Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 Qualcomm processor. It's got twice the graphics performance of
Genesis
anything
will
we've shipped
Xbox
before. We
Cloud work
designed
with
new
Quest
pancake
2?
lenses
Probably.
and paired them with
I'm
new
pretty sure it
displays.
will. It just
so
won't look
the
as good
graphics
in mixed
performance
reality,
is
but I'm
really
pretty sure you
stunning.
could have a non-mixed reality version.
So let's take a look at
because
Asgard's
they announced
Wrath
that
2.
with the Quest 2. So
For
I'd
the
say it'd be
original,
fine.
you needed a full gaming PC and a headset that was wired to it in order to get it to work. And the sequel runs natively on Quest 3, and it looks awesome. Assassin's Creed Nexus, finally here. Finally here. Worth
God, I hope
waiting
this-
for.
I hope this
I
is
know
good.
a lot of us have
I
been
hope
waiting
this
for
is
this. It looks stunning. It looks stunning. And there were a bunch of other major developers who are bringing great titles out of the Open App Lab that we have, like Roblox
Today.
which is launching today. I'm really excited for this one after taking the time to optimize it for VR.
Roblox. It's
That
gonna
wasn't
be a
an
big
app
deal.
It's
lab.
going to be a big deal.
That wasn't an app lab.
There's
quite
also a
long, was
major
it?
live sports season coming
No,
up
it
with
was just a
X
couple
Stadium.
months.
So, we got fully immersive NBA games for free on us. You can literally
They're bringing
sit
courtside gaming
from your
back.
couch.
Courtside
For
sports.
free.
If you're into
This
fighting like me,
Most likely
you can
will
watch
only be
LFA or
region
Cage Warriors from UFC Fight Pass
Yeah,
in
you won't get it in your
180-degree
Canadian
4K
country.
resolution.
Great.
Pretty much the next best
That's
thing to
great
actually
reffing
being
right
in
there.
the octagon. Oh, that's pretty awesome too. We've got a lot of
Zuck is
awesome
like,
Horizon
Zuck
content
is so
coming.
happy right now. Look
Oh,
at
it
him.
doesn't.
He is a buzzing dude.
Super
Love
Rumble.
it. Shout out to Super Rumble and Citadel, which have gone to the top of the charts of popular Horizon destinations. As you can see, the visuals continue making big steps up, and these are just some of the most fun social games that are out there. In addition to all this, there are also a bunch of tools for businesses that are coming too.
I should have taken
people
notes.
have used
That's
one
what
of the
our podcast is
hundreds of productivity and work apps on Quest. And next month, we are launching, and we have designed this thing and optimized it, the hardware stack,
think
the
we went
software stack,
offline really
so it
quickly there,
can
but
deliver
we're back on.
amazing mixed reality and the world's
Did we?
best immersive content
Yeah.
library.
Go into the
happened?
stream,
So, there it
Crash. The
is.
screen's back on. I think we had a little computer thing with OBS, but we're back on.
Your internet?
Yeah. Just very briefly, but we're
All right,
back on.
Quest 3, it is shipping on
Supernatural
August
just
10th.
dropped
You can
their
order it
monthly
today
price to
for
$9.99.
$499.
That's
Ooh,
really
that's
good.
manageable.
All right. Now, when I just think about this stuff, looking back, I just think it's kind of wild that
The CPU
5
was
years
only
ago,
at
the
6,
state of the art
7%.
was you needed a big gaming PC and a headset that was wired to it, and you need to set up all these sensors in order to be able to do some of this stuff. And now, we're sitting here, and you can do all of this with even better resolution, plus mixed reality. Take it anywhere you want for just $499. Our goal is to continue to lead in developing
maybe your
the
next
state of the art
job
on this, and
will
also to
provide
continue
you with a Meta
leading
Quest 3
on bringing the
because
best
it will be
devices
for
to
business.
everyone. And I'm really proud of the progress that the team has made here. So congrats, guys.
I'm excited. I'm excited as I was before. I think it's
All
going
right.
to be a big leap.
Now, there's no real way to do this transition. So let's completely change gears.
Which gears?
And just go in a completely different direction. Let's talk about AI.
$499 is expensive, though.
So this has been an amazing year for AI. At Meta alone, we have launched AI models that
he
can
was
generate
saying just
3D video
$499
from
compared
text
to
prompts,
the
that
PC
can
of
create
yesteryear
sound from images,
with VR.
that can bring
Like I
objects
said,
into
the
VR, just by
VR
looking at
headset
them.
itself
That
is
can let
way
you
better
speak a
than
different
buying
language
a
in your
PC
own
with
voice.
the VR headset and all that stuff
And of
in
course,
pricing, right?
a
But it's still
leading
expensive.
open source
$499
foundation
still
model,
$499.
Llama 2,
So
all in the last 12 months. But this is really
Llama.
just the beginning, because if you look across the industry and if you look at what everyone is doing, most people
They are
haven't
hot
yet
topics.
had
Let's
the
see how
chance to
Meta's doing in the
experience
stock
these
market.
LLMs or any of these AI advances yet. And that's
Today
the thing
we're
that I think that
announcing
we can
Skynet.
help change. So today I want to talk about some of the work that we've been doing to bring this state-of-the-art AI into
Meta
the
is down
apps that
2.5%
billions of
today.
people use. So we set a standard for open source language models with Llama 2. But before today, we haven't talked that much about our image generation models. And our
might be a
team has
bit of a
been
dud part of
quietly
the,
working on these and
conference.
cranking on
Yeah,
them.
what do you
and
got
they've
to talk
gotten really
about?
good. So
I'm excited. We're going to be playing
Emu
Walkabout after this with Jenna.
for expressive
I'm
media
gonna
universe,
stand up
continuing
using
with
a
our
standing
animal
desk. So give me
theme.
a second.
Do we get to hear it?
And
Like,
just take a look at these images. Because today we're starting to
I
roll
guess
out a
he
bunch of
muted
products
himself.
with this in it.
I wanted to
And
hear the desk.
It's they're high quality.
I go through like
photorealistic,
ebbs and flows of using
but,
AI.
one
I
of the
find
coolest things
like
is
I
that
have a
Emu
lot of fun
generates
with
them
Mid Journey,
fast.
but then
Right, so it's not a minute.
it's like I
It's
mess around
about
with it a
5
bunch,
seconds to generate
and then I
one.
stop.
Which just makes it really fun to play
Yeah,
with
mess
because you can
around,
just iterate.
then I
And
stop.
my kids tell me it's still not fast enough, but but 5 seconds kind of gets to the point where you're really cooking. All right, so we built this into chats, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's talk
Yeah,
about
Quest. All the Quest games
Because
will
every day
continue to
people
work for
send
Quest 3,
hundreds of
and they
millions of
won't have any
stickers to express
exclusives just
things,
yet either for just
in
Quest
chats.
3. I
And,
imagine
every
it'll
chat
be
is a little bit different.
a
You
little
want to
while.
express subtly different emotions, but
I'm gonna turn the
today
volume
we only
slightly
have,
down
a
on the
fixed
stream
number,
just
but,
because
with Emu,
I feel like
now
we're here for the
you have
quest.
the ability to just
But for
type in
those
what
who
you
still
want,
listening, you
generate
can
a
still hear it a little bit.
set of custom,
But
never before seen.
I'm excited for
stickers
the
on
Quest 3.
fly.
I'm excited. I'm
and
sure
you
they're
can
going
send
to
them
show in a moment or after
your
they get
friends.
past this AI thing more games and experiences. What they did when I looked back and watched
we've been testing
the
this for a little
Connect
bit,
when they announced the Quest 2, and they did
people
just
do
this.
seem to really like this. And
They
today
announced
we're
the
rolling
Quest
out
2,
very
and then they
broadly
went to
across
something
our
completely
different apps.
different, and then they came
In
back and
addition to
showed some
stickers,
games, and then went to
we're also
completely
bringing
different, and
AI
then came
editing
back.
tools
So
to Instagram,
don't worry, Gilman, I can see
next
that
month.
you want your
So,
game reveals. I'm pretty sure they are coming
The team dug out this photo of me, you know, that turned me
after
into a
this
cowboy,
or a couple of things.
ugly sweater
But I'm very
party.
excited for the Xbox. I hope it works really
I don't really
well.
get that
I know
one.
people who use cloud streaming through
That
their
one's good.
iPad or
That-
Mac and
in an
such.
alternate
It does
world,
work
you know, it
decently
could've
well,
been me.
but in the end of the day, it's streaming is streaming, right? So
You can, let's turn him
I thought you were about
around.
to, get your inner John Cleese, and now for something completely different.
Cross stitch. All right, there we go.
what was I going to say?
I
Oh
think
yeah,
this could be really fun.
looks like I
I'm
might
really
have to
looking
buy an
forward to
Xbox
getting this
controller
into
then.
all of our apps.
It does
Coming to
now
Instagram,
say that Xbox controllers are going to be
in about a
compatible
month.
with the
Pretty
Quest 3,
excited
which
about
makes a lot of
this.
sense. The Quest 2 is not compatible.
Wait, they have been though.
No,
Alright,
it
so
has
let's
to
move on from
be
images for a
an
second.
Xbox One
You know,
controller,
at
not an
Meta,
Xbox
one of
Series
the
X controller.
Views that we have on the development
The
of
Series
AI
X
that is a little bit
controllers
different
and
from
the
rest of the
PlayStation
industry
5
is,
controllers don't
we
work
don't
with the
think that
Quest
there's
2
gonna be,
due
like,
to the
one
Android
singular super intelligence
9.0
that
or
everyone
6.0.
interacts
What's on there
with.
is
But our
not
view is that,
compatible
people are
with
going to
them.
want to interact.
So they've never
with
been
a
able
bunch of
to.
different AIs for
Mine's
different
connected.
things that you wanna do.
My Elite
I
controller
actually think
here.
that over time, a lot
That's
of you are gonna
interesting.
wanna make
Because
your
your
own
Elite
AI
controller,
think.
Xbox
Maybe-
Series
maybe-
X.
individual goals that you have.
Actually, you know
whether you're
what?
small
Or is that the
business,
PC?
I feel like it
you wanna
did.
interact with
No, I feel like it
customers, or
did.
if you're
I
a
might have
creator,
gone
you wanna
actually
make
back to
community,
use
or
my
whatever it is that
Xbox
you
One
do.
controller. I'm not sure,
So,
but you could
we
use
are
it wired,
building
I
a
imagine.
platform for creating
You can't plug it into
It's
the Quest 2
USB-C.
though.
that can help you get
Why
things
not?
done.
I think it's just a
have
power
fun.
out. I don't think it's. I don't think there's
and
any. I don't know. I
the
don't
way
know.
this is gonna
I don't
work
know.
is there-
But what I remember
people are gonna
reading
be
when
able
I
to
was
interact
seeing
with
if I
these
could
AIs across the
play retro
whole
games on the Quest 2, it just says there's a
meta-universe
controller
of
issue.
So, of course, you'll be able to
But
chat
Joyce
with
says
them
never
in
dealt with
WhatsApp
Xbox,
and
always Team
Messenger and Instagram
PlayStation.
Direct,
Me too,
but
apart from the
beyond that,
360.
they're
The
gonna have
360 was amazing.
profiles in Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be
Yeah,
able
I
to
mean, you could get
interact with
Game
them,
Pass with
and
a
eventually
Quest
they're gonna be embodied
3
as
or Quest 2 or
avatars
whatever,
and
and just
live and be able to
basically
interact with them in the
be an
metaverse too.
Xbox ecosystem
We're
without
gonna
even
open
ever owning an
this
Xbox.
platform up for
You're going to
developers
be able
At
to
this
play
or use cases
Starfield
soon. I'm really
for
looking
your
forward
Quest
to
2
seeing,
technically.
what all of you build.
You
But even
know?
before
Yeah,
that,
that's wild.
we have been creating a bunch of AIs ourselves.
I'm curious to see if the
and we're
PlayStation
gonna
controller
start
is
rolling these
compatible.
out
I hope
in
it is,
beta,
because then I don't need to bother
today
buying.
and ramping that
Although I
up
might
over
buy
the
a
next
second
couple of
PlayStation
days.
controller, but then it will have
So let's
multi-purpose.
meet some
But
of them.
we'll see.
All right, first up, we got Meta AI.
Meta AI.
Meta AI it's your basic assistant, right? That you can
Let's have a look
that you
what's
can talk
happening
to
here.
like a person, right? You can
Yeah.
message Meta
I
AI
don't know.
and in the messaging apps.
Look at all
WhatsApp,
these people
Messenger,
baking
Instagram
in the
Direct.
sun of California.
Soon you're gonna be able to message it in Quest 3, and it's gonna help you, answer your basic questions or requests. It is based on it's built with a model
Brennan
that's
says I got
based
my
on Llama 2.
prescription pre-order.
But in addition,
in
it also has
Relopix?
access to real-time information and broader knowledge through a
RELOPTIX?
partnership that
Interesting.
we've done with
I didn't-
Microsoft.
can you get Quest
and
3
Bing
prescription
Search.
lenses
so here
already?
You can see it, you ask a question.
I think it's
it has access to
Reloptics.
real-time information. It
Reloptics,
can point you
that's the
towards
great.
that. And it can point you towards search.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the washroom.
Our new image
whilst
generation
this is
model,
going on,
Emu,
so I'll be back.
is also built directly
All right,
into
we'll
Meta
see you-
AI. So
see you
can
later,
just
Gator.
message it and tag anything with Imagine, and it will generate high-quality, photorealistic images right there in the chat in seconds for free. So pretty excited about that. And another neat feature of this is that you can invoke Meta AI in any chat. So it doesn't just have to be Meta AI's, your thread with them. You can do it in group
Avian
chats,
to AI?
right? You just start your message with Meta AI, and it's going to respond. And we've been testing this internally, and it is really fun to just generate fun messages, photos,
Can't hear you,
or
Dave.
settle debates really quickly, or just whatever it is that you want to do. But it's
I
super
was wondering
convenient.
why I hadn't heard from you in
All
a
right, so
minute.
I've done Meta AI. It's our basic assistant. It's going to be really useful. We're going to focus over the coming months and years on building this out into a deeper
Yeah, I think
and deeper,
Gabe knows he's muted now. He's
personal
trying to
assistant
sort that
with more
out.
integrations across everything we do. And I think this is going to be a big deal. But
Guess it's just
in
me
addition
left to
this,
entertain you all, so
we have
Bye.
also been experimenting with creating some AIs that are a bit more
is the
fun,
Quest 3 worth
right,
the
that have some
upgrade
more
from the Quest 2?
personality,
I think so.
Opinions,
I think so.
interests. just a little more interactive and fun to play with. So let's check this out. So let's say you're planning dinner.
Is that any better?
Oh yeah, it's way better, Dave, in that I can like hear you.
Who can help you
good.
come up with a recipe?
So evidently the battery in my
help you come up
cordless
with
mic died.
ideas.
Yes, that used to happen
some
to me.
broccoli into your kid's dinner.
Which is why I'm glad I got the one that came with two
Let's say you
mics.
add too much salt to the recipe, it can help you balance
I
it
am
out.
not sold on AI, to answer
All
your
right.
question.
Or let's say you're writing something.
I
Like
think
a
it's
keynote,
too
and you're not really
powerful,
sure
too
where to get
fast,
started.
and
You've got
not
Lily,
enough
or personal editor AI,
ways to
who
shut it
can help
down.
you brainstorm and share tips, or you can give her a bunch of the text that you've
think
written, and she can help
the
you edit it and make it better.
ability to
Or
create
maybe you're traveling
pictures
and you're trying to plan
and
a road
video
trip
and all
with your
this that you
kids.
can't really distinguish
You've
very
got
well from
Lorena,
originals
who's
is
gonna
going to
be able
have
to
a
help you
lot
find
of
the best
repercussions in the
barbecue
legal system.
on the road trip, or find a good national
And
park or beautiful spot to take the
I don't
kids.
think it's going in a great
So,
direction.
There you go. That's a few of them. These are just a few of the AIs that we've trained so far.
Well, that's
there are
just
a lot
me.
more that are coming. And they're going to
Yeah.
span all kinds of different interests, from
Yeah.
gaming to fashion.
It
to
can be
philosophy, to
used
just all
in some
kinds of fun
dangerous
stuff.
ways.
But the important thing
Yeah.
here is that this isn't just
But so can
going
other
to be
things,
about
so, It's
answering
just like
queries.
you gotta
Right? This
learn
is
and
about
adapt.
entertainment.
I agree.
And,
I agree.
And about helping you do things to connect with the people around you and helping you accomplish the things that you want across whatever your different goals are.
that
And
back on the charger.
because we thought that
So,
this should feel
that's
fun
where
and
I'm
it
at
should
with
feel
AI.
familiar, so we did something a little bit different for us. And
Did I miss
partnered
anything?
with a bunch of pretty
Yeah,
awesome
Dave is
people
muted for a little
to
bit.
basically embody these and play them.
His mic ran out of batteries.
Let's say you want to get in
That's
shape.
fair. I got myself a Kit
This is
Kat. a
Victor,
little
played by
tiny one.
Dwayne
And
Wade.
there are no.
And,
Listen,
and
that
he's
was
gonna
you did
pull
take a
together
break, so I'll allow it.
Workout plan
Jen
for
is
you
complaining that
and
there's
get
no
you
blonde
motivated.
AIs, but that's because they're all
And,
too.
the good thing about Victor
smart for
is
it.
he is there any time that you want to get a workout in, so you don't have to schedule a session or something like that. And he is always going to be encouraging you to hit your goals. All right. Let's say you're trying to pull together Halloween costumes for
Let's
your
say
family.
we tuned in to watch something
you
about
got
Quest
Dylan,
and we were stuck with all of
played
this
by
AI
Lore
nonsense.
DIY, who's got you covered on craft. So,
I'm gonna turn the volume
my
down a
son
bit.
really wanted me to be Dumbledore and kind of struggling with the beard thing. So you got
On
Dylan
those
and-
people who are watching and
helped me work this out.
the
But
stream,
then I
who
got
is
this other
actually
problem,
going
which is my
to
other
buy the
daughter doesn't
Quest
wanna go with the
at
Harry Potter
launch?
theme. She just wants
Because I
to
know
get
me
an
and
apple.
Samson are pretty much going to. I know Dave isn't gonna hold. He's gonna
So
hold
I'm like,
off
alright,
till
how do
maybe
I
Christmas.
fit this
But
into the
is there
theme?
anyone else in the
think
chat
that's
who
actually a
are
pretty good
actually going
idea.
to think
So-
about buying it
so anyhow,
at launch? And
so
if
that's
so,
Dylan.
what
Okay, or
what
let's
configuration?
say, you want to do something a little bit
Also, you know
wild.
that
Let's say
there
you
is
wanna
going to be
play a
more
role-playing
Quest stuff because
game.
they need to show the Elite Strap.
Now
They
you
need to
can
show
just
the different
drop
colors.
The colors.
the
Yeah.
Games. There's
into
more
one of
coming
your
up. More
chats.
coming up.
And let's check this guy.
Looks like the facial interface with head straps, $60 or €60.
Is that the standard
I
colored
mean-
ones?
Those are
Who
like the
hasn't
bright
wanted to
colors, the
play
orange and the blue
a
here.
text,
Okay.
adventure game.
Brandon says he's
With
going for
Snoop Dogg.
512. Wolfie says I want it, but I gotta wait. Jenna's 2024. We got Snoop Dogg as Dungeon
Oh,
Masters
man.
going on at the moment.
I saw that.
Space Denizen says
I
I'm trying
talked
to
to Snoop Dogg.
It's good.
pre-order
The
at Best
expressions are
Buy,
good.
otherwise
You've got
probably close to
voice
day
coming
one,
over a
128.
couple
Yeah, I
months,
think
probably
I'm gonna
early
pre-order
next year
now
or
because
something like
As God's
that.
Wrath comes free with it. So I'm assuming that
this
doesn't
is-
come unless you pre-order it. It might be a pre-order
Pretty fun
bonus.
to play with.
And that's a
They
6
got you, huh?
Well,
That's a
at
$60
this point
game.
in the keynote, I was kind of
That's an expensive game.
You want a live demo?
Joyce says probably not a launch, but definitely want it.
Can't promise
Gilman,
much,
not
but
my
let's
broke
try it.
self.
Let's
I'd be
try it.
more
See what
tempted to
happens.
try and scoop
Alright.
up any
So let's see, where
twos
are
or
we?
pros when the prices drop. Yeah, you'll probably see a lot of twos. Like I'm trying to sell my 2 for about $185 USD.
Which one?
Yeah, you can pre-order it right now, Dan.
Quest 3.
Yeah.
What do we do?
It also comes with
Forge ahead.
1 year limited
Forge
warranty.
ahead. Let's forge ahead.
Nice. I hope that's standard.
Gather your
Is he
weapons.
literally just playing Dungeons and Dragons with a fake Snoop on his
Well, I think we
phone?
know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a
Welcome
good
to
waste
the
of time.
future, Dave. Welcome to the
No,
future.
I get that, but millions of people are tuned in and watching this.
Dan,
so
you ready? We got the MetaQuest 3 carrying case that looks
Let's get on
identical
the
to the
horse.
Quest 2 carrying case, $69.99. The MetaQuest 3 charging dock, $129.99 USD. The MetaQuest active straps are $39.99 USD. MetaQuest 3 silicone facial interface, $39.99.
I'm getting it up here.
Yeah, but you're gonna have your stupid Canadian prices.
Demo gods.
Yeah, just take off 20%. You'll be pretty close to real money.
Okay. It says you can choose your storage size. Man, $850 Canadian.
And there are a lot more to
So
discover.
expensive.
So we put together this
Regular
this
strap,
quick
elite strap with
video
battery,
just featuring some of the
or
people who are
elite
working on this
strap.
project with. I think this is pretty fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go with none.
We built some AIs you can interact with. And
You
then
can add
partnered with
popular
awesome
games, so
people
you
to
can
play
add
some
some
of them
games to be
make them even more fun.
pre-installed.
Introducing Meta's AIs.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't know. If
Yeah,
you
but how
can-
long does it take to download them? Can't think it'd be that long.
No.
Do you not know that?
Naomi Osaka
Carrying case is
Oh, the
definitely much smaller. The charging dock's so expensive.
And they dropped the charging dock price for the Quest 2 down to 80.
in the Gospel of Golf.
That's so expensive. And then I know you guys can't see just because of how it's configured for the stream, but the Elemental interface. Actually, no, I can just bring it out. You have to buy separately, which is such a shame. I was trying to say, you know, we didn't really want that, but never mind.
I'm not saying I know
But
everything.
there's your hand straps.
There's your hand straps.
Israel
That's so expensive.
We'll make sure you never tap
I know
Yeah,
this.
give it 2 months, and Kiwi will have somebody out on Amazon for a third of
She'll
the
always have
price.
your back.
I'll keep it real, but above all,
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with any of that. I'll just check out. Gosh, so that's basically the same price as
Next
the.
delivery order. You're cooking in tonight.
Chef, what's on the menu?
It's the same
today?
price as the
Trying to
PlayStation
million
VR
Miss Coco.
for the
Making sure
512
you and your moves
version.
aren't sus.
hey y'all, you ready to dance?
Snoop
Sorry about
Dogg
the
is Dungeon
Canadian
Master.
Monopoly money.
Slay the
Everyone
games
wanted to
you
bring it
love.
up so everyone can see.
Your quest begins now, player.
So, if you're looking to explore your
I saw
interests,
Snoop Dogg in April
learn a new skill,
when I went to see
send
WrestleMania
over
in
the
LA.
date,
He's really
just
tall.
have fun,
He is really tall, yeah.
start using Meta's AIs.
I wonder how much money Snoop gets every time somebody launches that app.
So early access in the US and limited spots are available for this AI. If anyone's interested, I'm not really
All
interested,
right, so
but
this is our first effort at training a bunch of AIs that are a bit more fun. So you'll have to tell us.
it's
what you
cool
think.
that they
Look,
got
this
like
is early
celebrities and
stuff,
such though,
right?
because people be
Jenna, I
interested.
did see a blonde AI in there in that list.
Did you?
Which you'll
I was
get
looking.
apparent when you use them.
Down at the bottom in the,
Unlike
in
the
the
Meta
center.
AI, they don't, for the most part, have access to real-time information yet, although we're working hard to get that in. We'll get that in over the coming weeks and months.
Trending in the
You know,
US
there's just a lot
meta.
that we're going to continue improving.
There it is
and
again.
tuning as we get
She.
more feedback. But
Fourth
you know,
over.
what I think
No,
you're
this
going
died.
to
She's clearly got
see
brown roots.
as you interact with them.
Isn't that
is
Paris
that
Hilton?
They each have
I have no idea.
unique backstories and interesting opinions that they bring to this.
Wow, is Meta down
And
even
that will
further
just
to
come
them?
out even more as they
Probably.
evolve over time. And I also think it's going to be fun to watch them interact with each other too. So that's that. We're also very focused on
That's it.
on giving all of you
Well, that's your
the
only
ability
option,
to build
Jenna.
AIs too. So we've been creating something that we call AI Studio. And it is a platform for building these kind of AIs. And we're starting
This is a lot of talking
by
for
opening
him.
up
This
the
is a lot of
API
talking.
for integrating into our messaging apps to start. And that's going to open in the coming weeks. We are also building a sandbox so that people who don't code can also train AIs like this.
I wonder if they
and we're
actually are
working
gonna
on that
show
and
any more
iterating
Quest
on it.
3
And we
stuff.
hope to have that out sometime early
I
next
hope so.
year.
And they gotta show game stuff.
And we're also
yeah.
working on bringing
I mean,
all
they
of
need to
this
start on time. They have to
the
cut something
metaverse too,
somewhere, and obviously
where
isn't this
you're going to
stuff.
be able to have
No, we'll just go run late.
these
I would
embodied.
think so, yeah.
These AIs will be able to be embodied as avatars.
There's a new Mark
You'll be able to
Gurman
make them as
article on
NPCs
Bloomberg, but I don't pay for
in
it, so
the
I
different
won't be
games
reading
and
it.
experiences that you build and all of the different Horizon worlds. And I think that that's going to be really neat. Now, in addition to this, we're also making
Yeah, he
it
needs
so
to
that
oil his mouth
businesses can
gearbox
use
up.
these because I think that there's a very big
There's an
use for
article on
businesses
Vote to
want
VR,
engage
which is just
customers
posted,
for
which gives you a
commerce and
full
support. And
preview
we're actually launching
on the Quest
with
3.
a very small number of businesses in alpha today.
which said it's
We're gonna
better
focus on
than Quest
really
2
dialing
and
this in before
everything,
we roll it out
but
more
it's still
broadly. I think that
bottlenecked
this is gonna
by
be
still bottlenecked by
challenging optimizations. I
software,
think this is going to be a
which
lot
we've
of the
spoken
next
about
year. We're going to be
countless of
kind of
times
focused
on
building
the
this out for businesses before we release this
on
more
the
broadly.
podcast.
But I'm really excited to begin on that journey with that alpha today.
Yeah, but software is
also,
fixable.
Are excited about
It
getting
is,
this in creators'
but
hands. So
it's
you
been
can
3
build
years of.
AIs that represent you to help you.
I mean, game development takes a long time.
So here's the thing. So Quest 2 got all those major updates software-wise when they quit doing Quest 1. Is Quest 3 going to wait until they sunset the Quest 2 before it unleashes everything?
Right? We want to make sure that if you're a creator, that you can train these AIs that way.
Don't know. I don't think so. I think the Quest 2 is always going to be there because it's quite powerful already. And I think the Quest 2 is going to be there, and there's going to. I don't think there's going to be any Quest 3 exclusives. I'll be shocked, but because they're still selling the Quest 2.
No way.
Yeah.
There's still Quest 2 in the. You know, if Quest 2 is discontinued, then fair enough. But because Quest 2 they're selling, it's just going to be their cheaper version.
What about a mixed reality game that just really needs color?
There's a lot of awesome potential, but there are also clearly going to be some new challenges that come with this too. And,
I guess they could. The mixed reality games normally also have virtual options, though.
I gotta say, I've fallen out of watching sports mostly, but I do want to hop in, and if it's free, I'll watch a little bit of a basketball game just to be on courtside. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Think about this in advance and.
So then the real question here is, so why buy a 3? If all the games and everything are going to have to be compatible with the 2, are they going to get the extra graphics? Are they going to take advantage of all the...
That's why like Asgard's Wrath 2 is being packaged with it for the pre-order, because they're trying to push that it looks better. It'll be on developers, I imagine, but I imagine all the Meta-owned developers will have better versions.
Sure, but will anybody else? Will the only reason you get a Quest 3 is if you want better meta games?
Not yet. Eventually, yes. Like Resident Evil 4, that took a year to come out, only exclusive to Quest 2.
Right.
And additive to our social interactions, because that's what we're here to do. I'm really
Joy said all of this is exciting, but it's also a bit overwhelming.
I guess the mixed reality stuff will be better on 3 because the cameras on the 2 are not great.
People use all of our products, from feeds to
well, there's loads of YouTubers now posting that. We had an early look.
I think it's going to change how businesses,
lots of early looks.
Think about these platforms too.
We should post about a late look. We had a really late look. Like a couple weeks after it comes out, we just release a video.
The advances in AI intersect with advances in building the next computing platform. So that brings me to the last thing.
Jen, I'll join you for golf. I just am gonna have to eat a snack or something. Oh, here we go. Ray-Bans.
Okay.
Do I get another pair? I don't think so. I did scratch my lens today, and it's really annoying. It's like a deep scratch. First time it's happened since I got them.
You can capture what's going on around you. You can share with your friends in the world. Everything about this is upgraded from the first version. The cameras are a lot better, so the images and videos that you capture are a lot clearer. The audio is a lot better.
Yeah, I agree,
so
Gilman.
Music or podcasts.
That wasn't really the Lego I was. These are not the Lego pieces you were looking for, so to say.
And there are a lot more styles,
but I do think I own one of those weird Lego puzzle games.
The most interesting thing about this,
I don't know,
isn't
it'll
any
be
of
cool,
those specs.
but yeah, it's not as exciting.
It's that these are the first smart glasses that are built and shipping with
we got AI.
That's why we had to have all the AI nonsense in here, because that wouldn't make any sense otherwise.
Yeah.
So starting in the US, you're going to get this state-of-the-art AI that you can interact with, hands-free, wherever you go.
Almost like you have your phone.
Let's say you're grilling with your family and you want to know how long you need to be cooking that chicken for. Or you're playing pickleball and...
Or are you doing other rich people things?
Hits the line and you want to know if that's a fault. She disagrees, but you know the truth. Or let's say you just want to settle a debate, some trivia as you're going out through the world. Just ask your your Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and they'll
The
respond
glasses
and
can
get
tell
you
you whether the ball was in or out.
And the thing
It
is
must
that
be
this is just the
recording all
beginning,
the
right?
time.
Because this is just audio.
No, they're
It's
just
Maybe
asking
it
a
can do like
question.
PlayStation.
next
They're
year,
just asking a
starting
question,
next
that's
year,
Wait,
we're gonna
are
be
you
issuing
asking
free
what? Can you
software
ask
updates to
AI what the
that
glasses
makes them
saw? Like, can you
multimodal.
be
So the
like, did I
glasses
just
are
see a
gonna be able
shooting
to
star?
Understand what you're looking at.
I don't know.
When you ask them questions. So if you want to know
Okay,
what the
so
building
next
is that
year
you're
you'll
standing
be
in
able
front
to
of,
see. They'll be able to record.
or if you want to translate a sign that's in front
I
of
mean,
you,
the
know what it's
translation
saying.
stuff is pretty
Or if you need
damn
help
cool.
fixing
Translations
this
is wicked, yeah.
sad leaky faucet.
I like
You basically
the
just
glasses
talk to
I
Meta
saw somewhere
AI
they were
and look
doing
at it, and it'll
subtitles
walk
in
you
real
through
time.
it step by step
Yeah,
how to do
that's
it.
pretty cool too.
So that's I think that smart glasses are going to be an important platform for the future. Not only because they're the natural way to
Yeah, I
put
love
holograms
holograms.
in the world, so we can
Oh,
put
he is
digital
one.
objects in our
They look
physical
good. I like
space,
this,
but
like,
also because if you think
transparent
about
design.
it, smart glasses are the ideal form factor for you to let an AI assistant see what you're seeing.
How much do you think
and hear
these
what
are?
you're hearing.
Same price.
And before this last year's AI
$4.99.
breakthroughs, I kind of
No,
thought
I think
that
that'll be
smart glasses
$250 or
were only
something.
really going to become ubiquitous once we really dialed in, the holograms and the displays and
I think
all of
they'll be
that stuff, which we're making
cheap-ish.
progress on, but is somewhat longer.
The stories
But
are
now, I think that the AI
200?
part of this
They're
is
300,
going to
aren't
be
they?
just as important in smart glasses being widely adopted
Oh, that's
as
sunglass
any
up.
of the other augmented
Problem
reality
is,
features.
if you're going to wear these all day, what are you doing for
No, the
battery
Ray-Ban
life?
but
Ray-Ban
before
stories
we
are
were-
$200 USD.
Before even any of these AI advances came up,
I mean,
we
that's
started
not bad,
building this
but
product. And
how
before
long's
all
the
of that,
battery life on it?
we built in one.
It's
one
not great, but
feature
the case
in
is a
smart
charging
glasses
thing, I
that,
think. And it is
felt
just,
pretty
I think the
awesome.
battery life's getting
And
better.
that is that
obviously.
for the first time, you are going to be able to live stream to your friends and followers.
Yeah, I mean, they're only like
from your
$20
glasses.
more than normal Ray-Ban Wayfair glasses.
Yeah, the Polaroid ones, yeah.
So, I was chatting about this with Rocco, who is the head of wearables at our partner in making these, EssilorLuxottica. And I asked him, like, hey, do you have any ideas for who would be a good person to take these for a test drive?
Elon
And
Musk?
I think he
that'd
had a
be
good
fun.
idea, so let's go check this out.
Hey, Meta. Code Charles. Calling Charles on WhatsApp.
Hey, Rocco.
Ciao, Charles. How you doing?
Yeah.
All good.
Hold on, guys. I
Good,
can't
good.
understand you. I need to charge my glasses real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying the glasses now for the first time.
I can't wait to see your point of view.
Thanks to you, Rocco. It was great to catch up, and I'm going to take these for a test drive now.
Oh,
Ciao.
nice.
Hey, Meta, take a video. Let's try some music.
All right, I'm not going to lie, these look pretty cool.
Yeah. Honestly, the speaker and microphone on the version 1's not great, but
The
That's fine.
video,
okay, it's better.
Pair them to Bluetooth and you got earbuds.
the video quality looks pretty good, to be fair. Like all
We are
things
here
considered.
live at the track. Everybody is ready to race, and I am getting ready to. Let's go. Switching to
Yeah, right.
glasses.
Get pulled over wearing them. Film all cops. This is definitely going to be a lot more material on the internet to watch.
Yeah. They've got to be paired to your phone. They've got to do a lot of your data
Processing.
collection through your phone.
I
Oh,
agree.
well, yeah, 100%. There's an app on my phone, like the Meta. There's a special app for it, for the Ray-Bans.
Like
Yeah, you can get them. You can get them prescription, Jenna. They just cost more, I believe. Yeah, it's like the idea of recording, how people record things on their phone and all that, but you just don't have to be holding
so
something.
being able to
right?
share
so it allows you
what
to
you're
actually
doing
interact
live
with
with your
things. It's
friends
cool.
and followers while staying completely in the moment is the kind of thing that you can only do on smart glasses. So, all right, these Ray-Ban
So
Meta
what I'm
smart
reading-
glasses,
Oh, wow.
launching them
Soon.
on October 17th.
Yeah.
Starting
Alright.
at $299,
Okay.
and I'm really looking forward to seeing what
So
you
that
all
was-
think.
Alright, so do I buy the cheaper Quest 3 so I can then trade?
Okay, so
Back to
this
Quest
has been
3?
a busy year.
It'd be
All right.
$150
Those
I
are
could
the main
spend on
things that I wanted
these.
to
That'd
share
be
with you.
half the price of them.
A little
Yeah.
long, but
Then I flip my
hopefully
old
worth it.
ones, even
We've
though
got
the
Quest
lenses are
3,
scratched for a little
the first
bit.
mainstream mixed reality headset and the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped.
Look at
Look
me, he's
worried
giddy.
he wasn't
He's
giving me
giddy.
applause there for a second.
Yeah.
We've got AI Studio giving you the ability to interact with and soon build your own set of AIs for
the end of the
assistance,
conference.
entertainment, and just getting things done, interacting with people in a
I
fun
mean, they'll
way in
cut
the way
the
that you
other
would
things.
online. AI Studio.
We've
And
gone
we've
through the
got
3 things that they
Ray-Ban
said.
Meta smart glasses, the next generation of the glasses with better camera and audio, and the first
Right, the
smart
glasses
glasses
look
with
cool,
Meta
I'm not gonna
AI
lie.
built in.
I gotta sell my current ones. I wonder how much I can get for them.
They do look cool.
Not as much
You know,
as you could have a
as
couple
all this
days
technology
ago.
keeps developing, I just keep going back to this
Not with the scratch.
question that I asked up front
definitely not
about
with the
the
scratch.
future of human connection. How are we going to weave together the wonderful physical world that we have with this vibrant digital world that we're building into something that is better than we have today? And I think you can start to see from some of these building blocks that we're talking about today how this is going to come together. Mixed reality unlocks the ability to put digital objects into the physical world. Advances in AI
The
allow us to
augments
create different
stuff
AI
that you can
personas to help
put
us
in your
get different
physical
things
world,
done.
apparently it's
And
not
smart
till next
glasses
year.
are making progress towards eventually integrating all
FYI.
these technologies into something that we can wear
Okay.
anywhere, wherever we go. But to build the future, it's not just enough to make this possible. We have to make it so that it is affordable and accessible to everyone. And that's why we focus a lot of our innovation, not just on the groundbreaking innovations, but on making sure
I think
that
you
these
just
things
said
are gonna be
accessible to everyone 4
Because
times
to
in less
us,
than 30
that is
seconds.
just as important as advancing the state of the art. So now, as we begin the next chapter here, as we get these all in your hands, I think a lot of the fun really begins because we get to see all the energy and creativity that all you are going to bring to this.
And see the
see
insides
what
of
is
everybody's
possible.
house
As
and
always,
what
it is an
everybody's
honor to
doing
be on
around
this
their
journey
new
building
glasses.
this with you. Thank you all for coming out to connect.
You know,
Here we
And now I'm
go,
gonna hand it over
Boz.
to our
We
Chief
got
Boz.
Technology Officer, Boz. Thank you.
Okay, Baz is going to give us some stuff.
All right, Boz.
I thought it was over then. I was like, oh, okay, bye.
All right, we got mixed reality.
And we're bringing back
artificial
Echo
intelligence,
VR.
Smart glasses. It's a fun time to see the future taking shape right before our eyes. And we're going to bring these futuristic technologies to market, just like Mark said, to the mass market in a way that nobody else can.
I like that he didn't unbutton his
Let's
he
take a
didn't
deeper
button his
dive
shirt
into
up,
each
you
of
know?
those.
Shows he's a
starting with
casual
Quest.
guy. He's cool.
Now, we can't
He's one of
talk
us.
about
We're back on
3
Quest now.
without
Quest 2.
recognizing what made it possible.
By the way,
Quest
Quest
2.
3 has
First
2
announced here at Connect in
LCDs rather than
2020,
one single
and it
one
was
as
a
the
game
Quest 2 did.
changer for
Just
the
FYI.
industry, not just
That's
for
good.
us. I mean, it set the standard for what a modern headset should be. It's the device that introduced VR to the mainstream.
It has 2
It
gigabytes,
helped
2
tens
gigabytes
of
of
millions
RAM
of people
more than the Quest 2
have
at
their
8 rather than
first
6, but the
experience
Quest Pro is
of
12.
this future. And now, 3 years later, Quest 3 is the beginning of the next wave.
Battery life is
It
around
builds on
1.5
all the
to
things that people
3
love about
hours,
Quest 2,
where the Quest
but it
3
also
was
brings something
also
completely
around
new
that time,
to the mass market.
maybe a bit less than that.
Mixed reality. This new headset still enables all the immersive VR experiences that people
Yeah, I
love
want
about
them
Quest,
to tell us
but it can also
GTA is
deliver
not coming.
new experiences
Just
that blend your
tell
physical
us.
and your
Tell
digital
us
Yeah,
environments
one way
together.
or the other.
This isn't one or the other.
They've
It can do both.
got to say.
Sometimes you want to be fully immersed, and sometimes you want to see everything that's happening around you, augmented with digital objects. And sometimes it'll even be both
both
at
at
the
the
same time.
same time.
Games
You know
can
what I'd
now
do with $1 million?
incorporate your surroundings into the
2
gameplay.
chicks at the same time.
And if you're watching live sports, it can
This is a
transition
movie-
from
One
your
a
own
monkey?
immersive
This is a
private
movie
theater
reference that I don't know.
to a big screen on your living room wall.
Somebody will get it.
And wherever you are, all you have to do is double tap the side of the headset
from
to
Office
switch
Space.
between a fully immersive space and a blended environment. You experience the difference mixed reality brings from the very moment you put on your Quest 3, because the first thing you see is the world around you. But to enhance that full color pass-through on the Quest 3, we've increased the resolution. We've improved the color accuracy. We've reduced distortions and latency. And you're not just seeing a live video feed.
Wi-Fi
still
band.
sits a boundary.
Quest 3 can understand
Wi-Fi band
your
is
space
Wi-Fi 6E.
and blend it with the virtual world. That begins with understanding where it's safe for you to move around. That's right. No more manually setting up
And
your
the
PlayStation
5
God, I'm
ports.
so excited. That's
Boy,
so
he looks
exciting.
bored.
Quest 3
The
does that automatically.
fun fact here,
This
the
extends to room
Quest
capture. So it
3 at
automatically maps your
128
space
gig is
and
$500,
understands elements
right?
like walls,
The
furniture,
Quest
and
1
objects.
was
Once
exactly
they're
the same
mapped,
price
they become a part of your
at
virtual
128 gig
environment
as well.
too. This makes a lot of new experiences possible. Games can bring your surroundings into their gameplay. So in First Encounters, an alien spaceship descends from your ceiling and lands on your coffee table. And next year, you'll be able to customize your space with a library of augments that interact with the world in ways that physical objects can't.
I hope this comes out
These can
early
be dynamic
next year.
3D objects or 2D displays.
Because this is really going to
and they
show
can
stuff
all
that
exist
you get
together in
Quest
the
3
same
for over
space.
Quest 2.
You can
I
size,
think
place,
the
and
first
spatially
3
anchor
months of
augments.
Quest
So every time you put on your
3,
headset,
October
they're right where you left them.
till next year, is going to be for the early adopters kind of thing. You don't need to upgrade, it doesn't feel like.
Augments
It's going to be
can
next
blend
year where
parts
you'll
of
be
your
like,
favorite
oh, okay,
VR experiences
now it makes
into
sense.
the world
It's
around
late
you.
on us, you know.
Yeah.
You can keep Beat Saber trophies on your shelf. Place
That's
life-size
fun.
artifacts from games like Population 1 or Asgard's Wrath in your living room. Or you can bring your favorite artists and stations to life with interactive music players.
I don't
from
use
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
I mean, we're just
I love that
getting
though. I
into the
love how
world
you can
with
like
augmented
collect
reality.
stuff. Like say if you're in Forever
Some of the
Bowl and
best
you
new
collect
titles
bowling
coming to Quest
balls and
3
you
take
can have like a
advantage of
little
this
stack
mixed
in your
reality
home
capability,
environment.
and you'll hear about those
That
as
is
you
kind of cool.
Like a
That is-
trophy room, yeah.
Yeah, or you
Now,
can
as
have
Mark
like some of your
mentioned,
putters.
This is the most powerful
you know,
Quest
in
we've
there.
ever made. Because it's the world's
Bit
first
says mixed
device to
reality
feature
not safe for work
Qualcomm's
content will make $1
new
trillion in
Snapdragon
2040.
XR2 Gen 2 platform.
Absolutely.
And Quest
100%.
developers that we have
Yes.
already building on
You know
Quest
they're
3
pushing
have
the
told
industry
us
for
this
this
chipset has
fastest
let them push graphics and
artists.
gameplay to places that have not been possible until now. You will feel the power immediately when you take out an app that has already been optimized to take advantage of what Quest 3 is capable of. And it does all of this, by the way, on a standalone headset. No wires, no battery pack, no console to plug into.
You need a battery pack. Otherwise, you're dead in an hour and a
We've
half.
also made big improvements to the display and the optics stack.
Robin's reality
It's a
says
new
Naughty
display
America
system
has something like
and
this
a new
already out
generation
there.
of the same pancake lenses that we
What's your
debuted
yearly
on Quest
sub
Pro last year.
cost?
The result is an almost 30% increase in resolution. Those pancake lenses are also one of the reasons we've been able to slim down the Quest 3. It's a lot more comfortable to wear, thanks to this thin profile.
I want
and
it.
more
I
even
want
weight
it
distribution.
now.
Is that a cloth
The controller's got an upgrade
on the
too.
facial
When you
interface?
say
So they're
goodbye to
back
the
to
tracking
the
ring. This
sweat
allows for a
issues.
much slicker, more ergonomic design that feels like a natural extension of your hand. And of course, speaking of hands, that's another great way to use your Quest 3. With hand tracking and a new direct touch system, you can put down your controllers and interact with Quest in the same way that you would a touch screen. We've also got an all-new range of accessories. For the first time,
He's so
you can
excited
choose
about
from multiple
accessories.
color options
People do
for
love
your
their
facial
accessories.
straps and interface.
Yes. And I do think the color options are awesome.
And there's a great
but
new charging dock too.
Yeah, I just wish that you
Starting
could
at
have selected that when you
$499, this is
buy
going to
it
be the
rather than
best
having to
value
come with the stock
spatial
and
computing
then
headset
upgrade.
on the market for a
Nacy
long time to
sticks
come.
out like a sore thumb there in the bottom left with her hair.
Pink hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just being the best headset doesn't mean all that much without all the things that you can do on it. So next up, we're going to talk about all the great content coming to Quest 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Here we go. I got some content.
Let's go
Hey
tech,
guys,
man.
it's Manuel here.
Doing
and
all the
I'm gonna try
commercials.
the Quest 3 for the first time.
Yo, it's Techman Jew. Let's hop into Quest 3.
Let's get it.
Ready?
See, the shared space, what I think is going to be.
Yeah, that's the best.
Let's get it.
Engage in warm-up mode. Rolling.
It's interesting that they're showing
Warm-up, ready to
Les
go.
Mills rather than Supernatural, which is the one that they acquired.
Yeah, but Supernatural may not have the
MR.
mixed reality, and that's what they're pushing.
True.
Which it seems like Supernatural would be an easy one to switch to mixed reality, because all it is a photorealistic background anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna, Techman's one of the few who got the LTO
Hello,
bump.
everyone. It
Yeah,
is
it
so
was because
great
of us,
to see
that's why
so
he's there.
many of you in the audience here in Menlo Park today. We are
been on him- he's been on the show twice.
proud of what Quest 2 has
Look, her
done
hair
to shape
matches
an
her
entire
fingernails.
industry. And for me, the single
should have your
most
hair matching
important
your
thing
shirt.
it did was help our community of developers reach a massive audience of people hungry for the best titles. Quest developers have built the strongest VR ecosystem in the world. And the numbers speak for themselves. Over $2 billion have been spent on games and apps in the Quest store.
$2 billion.
Yeah. As a result, developers of all sizes are growing and sustaining their businesses. And now, after almost a decade of bringing world-class immersive titles to VR, we're working with our developer community to pioneer yet another new frontier in mixed reality.
Yeah, that's a meditation app.
We've made great progress.
That's good.
More than 100 new and upgraded titles are coming to
just
Quest
looking
3
so hard
this year.
at all the thumbnails.
And more than half of those will showcase mixed reality features.
Out of scale, never heard of that one.
But this is just the beginning. While we're excited to share what's possible in mixed reality today, it's going to be developers who will define this next era.
Oh, the Lego game's on the Meta Store already?
Just like you did with VR.
It's a good call to open up the Meta Store.
So Quest 3 begins with an incredible foundation, the entire Quest library. And it will look better and play better thanks to next generation hardware. Let's check out some games.
Here we go.
Take a look here at The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
Oh, there we go. Dave, there's your
comparisons. How Skydance was able to add more detail to the
way more zombies.
Take advantage of increased draw distances, and boost the overall resolution of their textures.
Glad I never played it.
Quest 3 provides improved
fine on
processing
Quest 2.
power.
It looks a lot better.
Can choose
it does look a lot better.
The features and improvements that your players will be the most excited about.
The dynamic range is incredible.
Another great example, Asgard's Wrath 2. Which we announced at the Quest Gaming Showcase. It's an amazing game. Visceral combat, massive, epic scale environments.
I'm not gonna lie.
Gorgeous
I don't think that
take advantage of Quest 3's improved performance.
Because I don't think I'd be into it.
Asgard's Wrath 2 is coming to Quest 2, Quest Pro, and
Quest 2 accessories working on Quest 3. So Boba has an adapter, I think they're selling, and I imagine some others, but I don't know that all of them. I don't think they won't work out of the box.
Boba has a native Quest 3 head strap.
I have a feeling a bunch of us are going to call in sick that day.
Conversion kit.
There are many more big games coming. To name a few, we've got Assassin's Creed, Ghostbusters.
When?
Assassin's Creed November 14th,
and Sega's
16th,
Samba de
like
Amigo.
Yeah.
And Roblox will make it easy to create, publish, and distribute experiences in VR.
Yeah.
As Mark
the
said,
Lego game
the
is
launch
$30.
of Xbox Cloud Gaming means hundreds of the best titles from the Xbox.
No, but it would be a lot better if you could actually put together Legos.
Will be playable on Quest. With so many titles to choose from,
and then you can use the Legos for your home environment.
For everyone to discover the best
that would
games.
Be nice.
I think it's a puzzle. Yeah, it's a puzzle
Plus
game.
Is our new subscription service that delivers 2 hand-picked games from the ever-growing Quest library each month. In October, subscribers will get access to Onward and Little Cities. And if you buy the 512 gig model of Quest 3, it comes with a free 6-month subscription to Quest Plus. We're also bringing some great new games to Horizon Worlds, which can now support improved experiences like Super Rumble, a first-person shooter
Horizon
that launched
World's
in July,
got a way too big
and
of
Citadel, an
celebration
adventure game that launched this month. Games like these are built to be social from the ground up. So we've made it easier to get together with friends and jump straight into a world. Social experiences are growing fast on Quest, especially when combined with games. And we want every developer to have the option to add social features to their titles. So we're committed to expanding the social connective tissue of the Quest platform over the coming year. We'll make it easier to find and meet up with friends and travel together to a destination, whether it's a multiplayer game or a virtual world. Here, you can see me joining my crew for a Super Rumble session. Once we're all together, it's
Ben
easy
Lang,
to jump straight
who
into
is
the game.
on Road to VR, he has tried
Obviously, my
the
avatar
Quest
with the
Pro. He was at the
two-tone blue
press
hair.
event. He said the weight
this
of the
is another
controllers
way we're
feel really
improving our
good because they're
social
now
features.
the center of gravity is
I
more
look
central
more like
rather
myself
than being on
because
the
our
ring
avatars
itself.
can represent a much
Love a good
wider
center of
range
gravity.
of people.
How about some GTA, people?
Yeah, something.
We have more options for body types, makeup and face paint, hair color,
Body
and more.
types.
And because Horizon Worlds now works on web and mobile, the social element is
What phone
even
is that?
better. You can meet up with your friends no
that
matter
the new
what device
Samsung?
everyone is on.
I'm an Apple guy.
Moving
I
on
don't
to
know.
fitness and wellness. Another
you are
place
now.
where developers have discovered a Quest superpower that millions of people love. And now, with mixed reality, even more is possible.
Here we go, some
With
fitness.
Les Mills Body
They're
Combat,
kind of just,
Fitness
you can
GTA.
turn your
they're kind
home
of just
into
repeating
your virtual
what's
gym.
already been
Feel the
shown.
freedom to move,
It's
hit
a bit more in
targets,
depth.
and
It's a bit
dodge
more in depth.
walls,
Yeah, I
all
guess so.
while working it up a sweat and having fun with your favorite coaches.
Yeah,
Quest 3's
Asgard's looks
advanced
pretty cool.
resolution makes Supernatural even more stunning and vibrant. Work out in environments like the Galapagos Islands.
The
It
Galapagos.
looks more real than
Yeah,
ever
but why aren't they
before.
doing that in mixed reality?
And the Within team is working
I
hard
don't
to
know.
make fitness accessible
$120
to
a year is
more
way
people.
more manageable, though. It was like double that,
Supernatural
right?
is
It
now
was
only
20.
Well, if you did the
$9.99
annual,
per
it was
month,
170.
starting today.
That's good. That's really good.
There are so many great exercise options on Quest.
Razer
whether
is
it's a
releasing
boxing
noise
class or
cancelling
interval
wireless
training.
earbuds for the Quest
And
3.
now, one of the
They look
world's
very
most
similar to the ones
popular
that I
fitness programs
talked about
is
a few
coming.
podcasts ago.
The
On the
Soundcore.
live
Pixar
one, yeah.
will bring Zumba classes to VR for
I like the
the first
Soundcore.
time.
I've been really digging them.
Also coming soon, Quest 3 will have reimagined wellness experiences from Headspace.
I'm excited for that.
They've built a great app that uses immersion.
Is it free?
The immersion of
'Cause
VR
then I'm
to
It
help
might
you
be,
be more
I don't
mindful.
know. I have the yearly subscription.
Trust me, this is the app I need most right now.
It's the same. It's like $100 a month, a
Quest
year.
3
sorry.
turns any space
Yeah, I think
into
I get
an
it free through
awesome
work.
immersive home theater and offers entertainment that you can't get anywhere else.
I never heard of it.
X Stadium is streaming immersive NBA games and League Pass. Subscribers can check out multi-game mode.
Oh,
which lets you
subscribers.
watch
You need to
multiple
subscribe to
Yeah,
NBA
yeah.
League
games
Pass.
at once.
But if
Yeah.
you're really the
GTFO.
basketball you're
And
going
if
to.
consuming cheese and crackers is more your sport, you can hang
is
out with
that?
your new roommates.
Oh, that's
Wallace and Gromit.
what's it? Yeah, Wallace and Gromit.
Wilson, go.
Or sit front row, catch your favorite artist perform at Red Rocks and iHeartRadio
Okay,
live
concerts. Final fucking.
Well, they've been
And
talking
you
about
can
that
watch
for
videos
years,
on
and I think they
YouTube
released,
VR
what, 2 of
Or
them?
movies, TV,
Yeah.
and sports from streaming apps like Peacock
Bring
and Pluto
Netflix
TV.
and Disney.
There's also some
Yeah,
big new
at least let
updates
us
for
like
getting work
download our
done.
Netflix or movies
For
onto the
companies
thing.
that want to deploy
Yeah, for a
Quest,
flight.
we have a wide range of business-critical work apps like Adobe Substance 3D Modeler, which allows you to sculpt in 3D, in VR,
Oh, that's really
on
cool.
desktop, or between both surfaces.
That's really good.
I think
Microsoft Mesh
the
for
Asgard
Teams
Stress
is entering
2
public preview.
promotion runs through
The
January.
pharmaceutical company Takeda is using it to offer employees immersive experiences
You'll still get
that
it free,
facilitate
Dave, if you
onboarding and
get it by then.
collaboration and help create a sense of belonging. Speaking of more big launches in the works, later this year
Oh
you'll be able
boy.
to leverage your
Excel,
favorite
I can
Microsoft
finally play with
365
charts.
productivity apps like Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. And coming soon, Windows 365 will offer a new way to securely stream the Windows experience to your Meta Quest device, including
Meta really
personalized
wants
apps,
everybody who
content,
uses
and
Microsoft
settings.
in business to have one
On
of
top
these.
of this,
Yes.
I think
next
that's
month we're
their
launching
that's
the
the real
number
strong
one
push
thing
here.
that businesses have asked for, Meta Quest for Business.
Yeah, I think
It
the
comes with
browser
user,
does work for
app,
watching Disney.
and device management, plus enterprise-grade consumer support. Quest 3 is coming with an immense offering of original titles, and some of the best immersive experiences are joined by titles that explore the incredible potential of mixed reality. We couldn't have done any of this without the amazing community of developers who have redefined what's possible on Quest.
Haptic feedback
Honestly,
in Excel.
the best part about my job is getting to work so closely with so many of you here today.
It would be interesting to see how much the business stuff goes with the virtual keyboard.
And I can tell you that Meta's commitment to this community is stronger than ever. Just like we're continuing to build VR together, we're excited to be at the beginning of this next great wave of innovation in our industry. And we can't wait to build the future with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know. The mixed reality stuff looks a lot better than what I thought it was going to. Now, I know these are all renders. They're not necessarily...
So there's in exactly 2 weeks, I will have this. In less than 2 weeks, I'll have it. But in 2 weeks, I definitely will. Oh, Kimberly, you were in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Faster and smoother experiences. Enhanced 3D audio.
Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see about that.
Dazzling. Pew pew. Pew pew.
I've never done anything with Roblox, but I know it was big for a while.
It's still very big with the children's. I think they get like something like 60 million active users every day. Daily active users. I hope this thing's better to sweat in, so to say.
Yeah.
I think that might be it for Quest 3, you know?
Might be.
I think that's it.
But they haven't said anything about GTA yet.
Stay connected to the people
What do you mean?
you care about.
I don't think that's coming,
while
my
remaining
friend.
present
I
in
don't
the
think so
world
either.
around you.
Yeah,
We
Rumble
started
Wolf.
this
That's what I was
journey
talking
in
about.
2021 when we launched Ray-Ban Stories with our amazing partner SLR.
I want a shirt with Ray-Bans on them. Said cheaper than the Ray-Bans.
This enabled us
Probably.
to see the potential.
I wonder
of
how many of these
sunglasses
content creators are gonna get these.
People have created
I can see the Ray-Bans
millions
being in
of
like some sort of
moments
gift
of
pack for
connection with
thank
our
you for
classes.
coming.
We learned so much
Right?
about what they love the most and what they want us to improve. We heard all of your feedback, and we thank you for it because it has helped us redesign the new generation of smart glasses from the inside out.
So this is more in
We
depth
are
on the
so
new
excited
Ray-Bans now.
today to introduce you
That's
to the
it?
new Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses collection.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be almost tempted to get a set of the glasses before I get a headset.
People really love
Yeah.
to be able to capture photos and
Interesting.
videos without the need to pull out their phone. With smart
Wolfie
glasses,
says you can
no
watch
longer have to
Disney
choose
through the web
between
browser. That's
capturing
true,
the
but
moment or
it's different
truly
when if
experiencing
you
it.
download the Prime VR app.
First up,
It's a
the
really good
new
experience.
ultra-wide 12
Everything's like
megapixel camera
fully immersed and
takes
such.
beautiful
And then you
photos
can bring
and
people in
1080p
as well. I was
video.
hoping that could be the same for Netflix and be the same for Disney.
With a powerful
So you
new
didn't have to just watch
processor
it through the
and
browser.
Meta's enhanced computational photography, we have better image
Brandon says right, if they
processing,
were doing GTA it would be
video
Zuck talking.
stabilization,
Probably, or Bars,
and
or the
much
person that we just
faster
saw, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, they're not going to talk about
These new
GTA during the
glasses
glasses.
also comes
No.
with 8x the memory. With
A man
32
can
gigs,
hope.
You can now store over 100 videos and 500 photos
Oh my God.
right there in your glasses.
100
32 gigs
videos.
of memory on the glasses? That's not bad.
That's nuts.
But check it out for yourself. Here's some of the amazing pictures.
Sorry,
and
what,
videos that our
128 gig,
fantastic
did you say?
teammates have taken.
32 gigs of storage on the
over
glasses.
The last few months. Now,
Yeah, it was like 100
Really not as cool
videos
as my
and 500
teammates.
pictures or something.
I
Yeah.
don't go skydiving every day. I'm mostly taking pictures and videos of my cats. Chipotle and Adobo. I think these are great pictures. And Chipotle and Adobo Miller are definitely cool cats. We have also made it easier to seamlessly share photos.
GTA 5 announcement by her getting hit with a car. I like it.
All I have to do is to say, hey Meta,
CJ comes in.
send a photo
Robin says I'm
to
lost.
Heidi. The glasses will take a fantastic photo and send it directly to my BFF Heidi in the app.
Yeah,
when
but
you
I just like, I mean, I guess if you have your mouse and keyboard connected, you can use the apps pretty fine.
Now let's get back to video.
Yeah, I bet it'll be pretty
Video
cool.
recording.
You know, you can get like your Premiere over here, your Excel over here.
They
Yeah.
sound better because we've added 5 microphones spread around the glasses. This microphone array, it lets you record immersive
That's a lot of
audio
meta listening.
when capturing video.
It is.
It means you can relive the moment in surround sound.
I mean, that's cool for your videos and whatnot.
Whether it is your dog barking in front of you, your cats meowing behind you, your kids screaming to the left, and your partner yelling to the right.
Well, that's part of the reason you go into VR, to avoid all that, isn't it?
To capture your memories.
Come on, everybody. Give it a round of applause.
This mic array.
Well, so the delay was because they were having trouble seating everybody.
Hands-free
Oh, really?
experience.
That's annoying.
Your voice comes through crystal clear, even in windy or noisy environments.
She seems fun, though. She seems like super
Another
enthusiastic.
thing that people really love to
Yeah.
wear the glasses.
I think everybody that's the head of an area there, other than Zuck himself, is
This was a place that we could
entertaining to
live
watch and listen
and
to.
even
Zuck's just
better
socially awkward,
experience
that's all.
This generation. We have completely redesigned our
I hope she's
custom
recording all
speakers
this on
to a
her glasses while
50%
she's doing it.
higher max volume, and we doubled the bass. Boom!
Okay. I like her. She's funny.
We have
It is
also
funny.
improved directional audio to help reduce audio leakage. So it's only you listening to your tunes.
This is great.
But
Always
all
good
this
to
technology,
reduce any kind of
it only
leakage that you can.
matters when you're actually wearing the
Facts.
glasses. So we put in a lot of work to make them even more stylish and comfortable than ever before. We have been able to make them lighter. We have rebalanced the weight. The frames are slimmer and it's more flexible, all for a more comfortable fit. You can still get the iconic Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer in standard and large sizes. But now, they are joined by the all-new Ray-Ban Meta Headliner.
The headliner.
Check out the curves. It's rounded, it's retro, it's classic.
I think she knew this was going to be a tough sell, so she should...
Awesome
Yeah.
pack and the oomph that we have packed into these glasses. So check out the new options for transparent frames.
Honestly, the old stories Void, I don't really use as smart glasses. If I know I'm coming up to some cool like car accident, sometimes I'll turn them on. Or if sometimes if I'm hanging at a barbecue, I've used them.
Sorry,
while playing the cornhole.
can we dial back again? Some fun car accident, if you know it's coming. I'll turn it
Yeah,
off.
because you've been sitting in traffic forever, and you're like, I don't want to, you know, I forget what the word where you slow down and you just look at the accident, so I just glance over with them recording,
yeah,
and then I'll watch it back later. You know?
All
That
of
was
this
just funny.
goodness, it comes in a gorgeous new charging case that is slimmer and 32% lighter.
Okay, so you really need to buy 2 pairs because you need to buy 1 pair that's sunglasses and 1 pair that's clear.
No, you can buy. I think they have lenses that change. What are those? I don't wear glasses, so I don't.
Oh, like the transition.
Got some
Yeah.
totally new features coming to smart glasses for the first time ever. Live streaming. Creators are always looking for better ways to share their
Live streaming.
And live streaming from your glasses is
Good
a
idea.
truly unique way to let your followers see what you're seeing in real time and let them participate in your experience. You can stay focused.
Yeah,
on
transition
what you are
lenses. That's
best
what they're
at.
called, Gilman.
And your followers, they can see it all from your perspective. Let's check out how easy it is to live stream from your glasses.
Wait.
Simply
I agree,
Are-
Space Denzi, and I'm less interested in live streaming what I'm looking at and more in like watching YouTube in a window while I try to do something.
show up right there
Just
in the app.
articles
When
just
you
come out,
double-click
and
on your
reportedly
glasses,
the
immediately
FOV
switch from your phone
field of
camera
view for the
to your
Quest 3 is
glasses
110
You
degrees.
can toggle back and
Oh
forth
boy.
throughout your live stream.
What was
And
it on the
96
2?
degrees vertical is about 100. or
It's
90,
not. It's
right?
not confirmed because they
touch
haven't
and hold
officially
on the side
gone
of your
out, but there's
glasses
been reports.
Anytime. And you
It's
can hear
110 degrees.
how many people are watching you live and a readout of the most recent comment. Our smart glasses
Yeah, the Quest 2
help
FOV is
people
90.
connect in ways
Okay.
that just
So
are
that'll be
not
good.
possible on any
The Quest
other
2
device
is meant to
today.
be 108
Cannot
apparently.
wait to see
But
what
I have
creators
not.
will
I have
share
not got
from this
confirmation
new
on this. I'm trying to figure this out.
You just Google Quest 2 FOV.
AI. As Mark mentioned earlier, we have been working to bring the power of AI into all of our products. And starting in the US, smart glasses will be our first device with Meta AI built in.
So is AI going to be built into the Quest 3?
Meta AI can help you be
I
more
think so. I
creative.
think it's going to be a
It can
software release
inspire you
later.
with new ideas,
Oh, okay.
and it can deliver you useful information. And it does it all on the go, hands-free. Let me share with you how I
Hands-free?
personally use this. So,
How long do you
I'm
think
good
she's
at
been
taking videos
using
of my
these?
cat, Chipotle, Adobo.
MKBHD just tweeted saying this is our annual reminder that Google Glass was so far ahead of its time.
So when I take
Yes.
a video like this with my glasses and I want to share
It was basically
I
this.
can ask Meta AI to help me out with what to say. Hey
It
Meta,
just looked stupid.
write me a funny caption. for
Yeah, it
my
was a bit
cat
more
Adobo
cumbersome.
Running on his wheel.
Adobo the cat, where exercise meets existential crisis. Hashtag cats of Instagram. Hashtag cat wheel.
Yeah.
Existential crisis.
Yeah, I don't know with all the AI stuff.
Now that my cat has had his workout, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I love spending time in Sedona. And when I'm there, I'm always taking impromptu hikes. When I'm on the move though, Meta AI can help me come up with ideas for where to go. Hey Meta, what's a short hike in Sedona that has gorgeous views?
A nice short hike with beautiful views in Sedona is the Cathedral Rock Trail, a moderate climb offering stunning red rock formations and breathtaking vistas.
Meta AI makes your smart glasses a whole lot smarter. And it's going to get even more powerful with real-time search capabilities.
Okay, so is any of this showing up actually in the glasses? Or is this... No.
It's just audio.
And news.
There's nothing like there's no like mixed reality features of these glasses.
Yeah, I don't think it's popping up.
It's
yet.
just like having
Oh.
it's just like having Siri or whatever the Android version
Yeah.
of that is,
I can
just
simply ask
using
Meta
AI.
tell me about
It's
what it
all
is
audio.
that I'm looking at.
It's like wearing your
So-
AirPods
Based on the
and
image from the
asking
camera,
Siri for
it can
directions.
give me the answer.
So all of this is just.
This is the chapel of the Holy Cross.
Well then, no, I'm not
It was
interested.
commissioned by
I thought
local
this was
sculptor
showing up on the
David
lenses
Woodward
themselves.
No,
inspired by
they're
the
just
Empire
normal
State
lenses. It's all just it's
Oh.
just a
As our
camera and
AI
audio.
models
That's all
get
it
more
is.
powerful,
The
your
text is probably in
glasses
the
will get
app.
More and more
Yeah.
useful. And we all know this. AI is getting
We're just not there
better
yet. We just don't
fast.
have thin lenses to
We
display
think you're gonna love
at
all
an
the
affordable
different
price
things
as well.
that you can do with these glasses. They're
Okay,
loaded
well,
with
yeah, then never
tech
mind.
and
Then that
new
would be cool
features,
if they were
and the
like, if she was
price
wearing her
starts
clear
at
lenses like that, and
$2.99.
things would just pop up in front of you. You know, then that's different. You know, say if you had turn-by-turn directions as you're walking.
Exactly.
It'd be wicked. But it's not like that yet. It's just we're not there yet.
15 countries.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for.
My team and I, we
Yeah.
truly had a blast building this for you.
Build in a heads-up display
And
into
from the
it. That's
bottom
what I
of our
want.
hearts, we know
I'm
you
fatigued.
are gonna love this. Cheers.
Oh, yes. Good
Okay.
timing.
That's it.
She's leaving. Are we done?
Oh, we are live.
Now we get a little,
Wow, these are
we get a little ad.
Hey, Meta, call Eric.
Calling Eric.
It's just like having your AirPods in your
Yeah, let's go with the sill.
phone, you know.
Hey, Meta, send a photo to Mom on WhatsApp. Say cheese. Cute.
Hey Meta, what mocktail pairs well with an avocado pesto pasta?
A refreshing cucumber lime mocktail pairs well with avocado pesto.
Hey, Meta.
Oh,
Hey,
the,
Meta.
It's Siri. I mean, that's all it is.
it doesn't sound good either. It sounds very robotic.
Let's go.
Well, it's because they use Mark's voice.
We've got past that now.
You look good.
Gilman's like walkabout mini golf. Honestly, it might be walkabout time. If you all don't know, Jenna's going to be hosting a room walkabout mini golf after the conference under the code LTO.
It's been an incredible year in AI, both for the
I think we're done though. I think we're done with Quest 3.
I think we're about done, aren't we?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Language models named Llama to
I don't know who this guy is.
We're back to Llama?
And we received overwhelming interest, not only from that community, but also from developers and companies who are all seeking an open model for innovation control. So in July, we released Llama 2, our next generation with open access for the industry. And the response has
There should still be a developer State of the Union.
Since releasing Llama, we've seen a lot of momentum and innovation.
What time is that on?
With more than 30
It says 11:45 PST.
and 10
Add half
million
an
of
hour.
those were just in the last 30
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, so we're probably... I think we're about 10
And
minutes
the
away
open
from
source
finishing.
community has also really embraced our
Is this
model.
is still Keynote, right?
Fine-tuned
And
This is still
then
Keynote,
and
yeah.
Released over
Yeah.
7,000 derivatives.
I think after
and
him...
then post Keynote
Across
is
standard
Abrash and Boz.
They've improved
I think
our
after him,
performance
Mark
by
will come
nearly
on
10%.
and wrap it up.
We've
And
also
then I think
added
that's what will
industry
be done. I
partners
think in
like
the end of the day, I
IBM,
think the overall
Cloudflare,
Connect
and
is
Google Cloud.
fairly
And today,
mediocre,
we're
but
thrilled
that's
to
normally
announce
what the
an
Connect
expanded
is.
relationship with Amazon Web Services.
But it's
as
still
our
fun to
I
do
wonder what
live
they'll do
streaming.
tomorrow.
API
It's still fun
partner
live
for
streaming.
Llama 2.
It's been great for all of
Yeah.
you to
Oh,
come
yeah.
out and watch this with us.
So now organizations
I always
of
want-
all
I always
sizes
want more
can
games.
access our models on Amazon Bedrock, where it's going to be
always want
easy
more
to get
games.
started, customize, and
Oh,
integrate Llama into
if you
any
buy
application
Asgard's Wrath
using
2,
just
so if you
API.
buy a MetaQuest 3, you get Asgard's Wrath 2 for
Now,
free.
we've made a lot of
That's not
progress,
only
but
if
our
you
journey with
pre-order.
Llama is just
Yeah, it's through January.
It is
We're
through
continuing
till
to invest
January,
in the
so
next
you don't have to
generation of
pre-order.
AI models. And I look forward to telling you
And
more about
there's going to
Llama
be a
3
custom Asgard's
year.
Wrath 2 world out in late November.
So let's talk about today
for-
and how we're
for
leveraging
Oculus,
technology from
or
Llama
Meta.
2 alongside research
There's
advances
going to be
we've made in
avatar
other
of
areas like
outfits
image
as well with
generation
her Asgard
to
Wrath
deliver
themed.
some of the experiences that Mark
So there's a
introduced
bunch of
earlier.
stuff.
Let's talk about our conversational AIs first.
God, never making a boundary
Everyone
again though
speaks
is so
differently,
clutch.
And truly
Oh, absolutely.
conversational AIs will need to as
Yeah,
well.
but there's times I include
We
stuff in my
wanted our
boundary that
AIs
it
to
probably
feel
won't.
engaging and not
Like a
It's
lot of
gonna-
times I'll have part of my desk in it so that I can
No,
sit, drink.
It's gonna have those in it. It'll just make the boundary that tall.
First thing we did was create
And then
centralized
whatever's
datasets
above
that are
it will
anchored
be
in
within
natural
still, you know,
conversation.
you'll be good.
This
And
helps us
then
refine our models so
Okay.
our AIs respond in a
yeah, I believe that's how it'll work.
friendly tone.
So let's do a little recap here.
Next,
MetaQuest 3,
lengthened our
it's
model
two
context
SKUs.
to
You've got
improve
a
performance
512 and a
so that our
128.
AIs are capable of
128 is at
these deeper
$499,
back and
everyone
forth
knows,
chats rather than
USD.
short
$649 for the
last,
512.
we optimized
Comes
our
out
output
on
length
October
for different
10th.
form factors like
In
mobile
terms
or
of any
smart
launch
glasses,
games and
so that our
and
AIs won't
everything,
give you a
there's
novel
actually nothing.
when
There's
you
no
just
launch
need a
title or
sentence.
anything like that. There will be
As
a
Mark
Walking
mentioned, we
Dead
also
Saints and
created the
Sinners
AI Studio.
first
It's a
number
platform
one, which will be
for
like a
creating
remastered
and
version,
testing
which
and sharing
I don't know when
AIs
that comes
across
out.
the company and our products.
I remember
This platform
Saints and Sinners
also
came out
enabled
day
us
and
to
date
build
with the
our
Quest
AIs
2, but
in a
unfortunately there's
safer
no
and more
day and date for the
responsible way.
Quest 3. Asgard's Wrath is the
If you've spent any
standout
time
launch
playing with
title, but that's not till
conversational AIs,
December
you probably
15th,
know that
and
they
you get
have
it
the
free if
potential
you
to
buy a
say
Meta
things that are
Quest from
inaccurate
now till
or even inappropriate.
the start of
And
January,
that
or
can
January
happen
27th
hours
actually. So you actually got just after.
So you have all
This is
January.
why we've
You got
taken
8, yeah.
many
You
steps
got
to
from now
mitigate
till the end
these
of January.
challenges by building responsible
Asgard Wrath, like I
and
said, comes
prioritizing
out
safety
in
in
December. You've also got the Stranger Things
includes following our
VR,
own
which seems to be
responsible use
pushing
guidelines that
as
we
an MR
opened
mixed
publicly
reality
with
exclusive.
Llama 2.
There's no release date
We
on there, but it
established
just
strong
says
safety
soon.
layers on the inputs and outputs
Assassin's
of our
Creed
models.
comes out in
We spent
November.
thousands of
Ghostbusters
hours
comes
red
out
teaming our
in
AIs with
October
experts.
sometime, I'm
And
pretty
red
sure.
teaming is
October
a
26th.
iterative process where you try to get the
Ghostbusters
model to
is
say
a
harmful
$60
things,
game, by
then
the way, or
repeat, then
$55
apply
USD
fixes
game,
and repeat.
which is a bit crazy. Which seems like
We're also
games
releasing
are now
system
going to
cards
start
alongside our
being more
AIs so we can be
expensive as
transparent.
well. So
Yeah.
it's something to
Your
note.
console level games are going to be
Understand,
console level
decide how
prices.
they were built.
Lego.
I think prices should be more, but yeah.
Large language
Yeah,
models
I
are
kind of
amazing
agree too.
pieces of technology,
Roblox is
and you
now
can
on the
integrate
store
them with
rather than
other
App
software
Lab.
services like
There is
search engines,
550,000
chip planners, or
experiences
even code
optimized for
interpreters.
VR. That's available now.
With Meta AI,
Lego
we saw an
Brick Tales
opportunity
is
to
launching
take
on
this
December
capability
7th, where
and
you
create an
can.
assistant that
It's
can do
basically
more
the
than just
flat screen game, I
write
think
code.
someone said in the chat, but
So
you can
behind
now
Meta
see
AI,
it
I think I own
in
it.
mixed
an
reality.
orchestrator. And it can
Robin's
seamlessly
reality is going.
detect
Thanks,
the
Robbins,
user's
for
intent
joining.
from the
It's
prompt
good to
and
see you.
route it
It's
to
good
Yeah.
to see you.
extension. And the first
Xbox
extension
Cloud
we're
Gaming
making
is now going to be available
is
from December,
So if your query
which means you can play
requires
stuff like
real-time
Halo
information,
Infinite.
Meta AI will
Do you
automatically
think
ask
that's
Bing
going to be
what
available on
you need.
Quest 2 as well, or is
So
that
you
going to
wanna
be a
know
3
the
exclusive?
history
I
of
think
Eggs
that will be.
Benedict, or
I'll
how to
come back
make
to
it,
that.
or
There is
even
2
where to get it from
stars
San
next to it,
Francisco.
so we'll come back to
Meta
that in a
AI
second.
can help
Okay.
ensure
If you buy the
access
512
to
version, you also
information
get 6 months
power
of MetaQuest Plus subscription.
Now,
The
our
next month will have
conversations
Onward
can
and
happen
Little
in ways
Cities.
that go beyond words.
Lay Mills
Pictures
Body
and
Combat
images
is a
have
mixed
become a
reality
huge
mode
part
coming.
of how
FitXR
we
has
chat.
got Zumba VR
That's why
for
we
the first
integrated
time.
an image
And
generation
Supernatural
model called
obviously
Emu
gets a
into Meta
visual
AI.
boost, but has
And with
also gone
Emu,
down to
we can now
$10
create
USD per
beautiful,
month, which was normally
high-resolution
$20,
images in
right?
just 5
USD per
seconds.
month
I think
before.
so.
So that's a
I
big,
think so, yeah.
it's a big
18.
difference.
Outside of Meta AI, we took Emu
X Stadium is going
and
to
we
be
used it to
streaming
create
NBA and
visual
MMA
experiences
fights through
across
UFC
our
Fight
products,
Pass
starting with
and
stickers.
NBA
And
League
stickers have
Pass
become
if
a
you have
huge
those
form of
subscriptions.
communication, with billions of them
There's like a
shared each month.
Wallace and Gromit
Those
mixed
are
reality kind of
We wanted
entertainment
to take
mode.
this extremely
For those of you who
popular
don't know
feature
Wallace and Gromit, they are
and
very
reimagine
popular
it with AI to
UK
provide people infinitely
cartoons.
more
They're
options for
excellent. They're
self-expression.
great.
They're amazing, yeah. They're
And one of the cool
top
things
tier.
behind
They're all
AI
done by
stickers
stop
is that it
motion. At
leverages
least they
both
used to
our
be.
language
Think
and
Chicken.
Clay, right?
Think Chicken Little.
Yeah.
Oh, Chicken Run. Sorry,
combining
think Chicken
these
Run.
Chicken Run,
modalities
yeah.
helped us improve the style,
iHeartRadio
diversity,
concerts are
and
going to be in
even
there,
quality of
which are
what
going to
we
be free
create.
concerts, so you can see Red Rocks.
And our
You can
AI
also
stickers
stream
are really
via
fast.
Peacock and
It
Pluto
only takes about
TV and
3
YouTube
seconds
VR,
on
which you
average
could
to
before.
generate
Still no
multiple
Disney or
options that
Netflix
you can share
support.
instantly.
And then there's a bunch of work stuff like
People
Microsoft
love
and
taking
Adobe have
photos
some
and sharing them
stuff like a
across
3D
Our
modeler
AI
and
media
obviously
editing
Word and all
tools
that
will
stuff,
let you
which
do
is
that in new
not as
ways.
exciting.
And we call them backdrop
In terms
restyle.
of the Game
And they're coming
Pass,
soon
it
to Instagram
looks like
and
it's going to be
iOS.
available just fine
With
for the
Restyle,
Quest
you can
2.
create a
It
new
requires
dimension
Xbox
of
Game
visual
Pass
flair to your
Ultimate
photos.
subscription, which is the
By just
higher
saying a
tier,
simple word
but
or
still not that
phrase,
expensive.
you
I can't
can
remember
now
how much it is. And
reimagine
a supported
or create
controller
any filter
doesn't
that
tell
you
you
can
what
think of.
controllers are supported
So
yet.
if you feel like
So
infusing,
hold
you
up
know, a
on your
cozy
buying
vibe, you can
Xbox
type
controllers,
crochet.
because
Or
if you have a
wanna add
PlayStation,
more
it might
artistic
work
look,
fine.
you can
We
just
don't know
type
yet.
watercolor.
And
that might be something they expand the controllers later.
And with
Yeah.
Backdrop, it
Dan, I
leverages
see
one of our
a
most
screenshot
popular model
of
releases from this
the menu, like the UI,
Segment anything.
and it looks like they've
And it
moved
can cut
pass
out any
through
object
and
in
multi-window to
Just a
the
single tap.
main UI
Now,
of the
You
Quest.
can reimagine your
Do you
background
can you put that screenshot on?
It's on
Might type
Luna's
something
Twitter.
like,
Oh, it's on
surrounded by
Luna?
puppies, and
Yeah.
this feature will give me an entirely new story for my photo.
We're gonna bypass this for a second
All right.
because I feel
So
like not many
covered some
people
of
are
our new AI
interested.
products and features and some of the technology that's powering them. You know, it's early days, and we are just getting started.
Oh yeah,
We've
I can
worked
see that.
hard
So
to
you can
build
have a
this
mixed reality
amazing
version.
foundation. So on behalf of the whole team, we can't wait to see.
Oh, I see. Multi-window and such has been passed through into the dock. That's in the red circle at the bottom.
Trying to drag my friends out to experience this.
Which is nice.
So I turned to Meta AI for some help.
You've also got a mixed reality music player. But that's running on Quest 2. It's black-white.
Sunset on a mountain. Who can resist?
That's it. The box looks pretty small, doesn't it? But
it looks like the size of the Quest Pro controllers.
Yeah. Beauty.
All right, what's your rating?
I think the Kinect is like a solid 6 out of 10. Like, it wasn't that exciting, but
success. A little extra help goes a long way.
Yeah, I would say 5 or 6 out of 10. I feel like they could have had one fun game announcement of like it launching. Maybe they wanted Asgard's Wrath to do that, but it'd be nice if they saved a surprise for this. So it'd be like, oh yeah, if you get a Quest 3 on launch day, you can play GTA San Andreas, like they've announced or something like that. Which would be nice. I think it was missing that. But how about you?
Approach to creating them.
Lots of them yeah, it's I'd probably go 6.3.
We collaborated
that's
with
fair.
internal and
How about you,
external
Dave?
experts across a range
I'm
of
gonna have to give 5 because I was disappointed by what the glasses were. I was thinking they were going to be something evidently that they weren't.
Diversity and technical teams.
I also feel like
characters that reflect the wide
maybe it's
array of
because of all the
interests that
leaks
people
and
have.
possible leaks, but
Whether you're looking for
nothing
travel
really
tips,
new came out.
gameplay, advice,
A lot of it got
or just
confirmed,
a great
but it
conversation.
didn't get,
These
also
AIs
it's got
offer fun
this
and
side or the
novel
other.
experiences.
Yeah, also on that, to be
Except the
honest,
straps.
the
The
stuff that
straps
was
were cool.
the stuff that was leaked. So, for example, the straps, the dock, and all that stuff. They never showed that in the actual Kinect, right? That was just us finding it through the video of Oasis, and then obviously when you get to pre-order, it's on their website. But they haven't talked about that, which is really weird. I feel like they would have wrapped that up in the same announcement, but maybe not. You know, because right now, technically, if you're just watching the Kinect and not looking at anything else right now, you have no idea that there's colored straps and such. They did show accessories and they showed colored straps. They did actually, my bad. I remember now they had this like exploded view with all the accessories. So they did show the colored straps, but they could have gone into it a bit more with the dock and all that stuff and going, okay, this dock, you can now charge it. Why am I paying $140 or whatever on this piece of plastic? Oh, because you can now charge your stuff. But it looks like you can't do anything apart from just charge the
I'm not paying $140 for a charger.
That's ridiculous. This is mental.
Now, we knew that our universe
I'm still on the fence on the 512 to 128 right now, due to the price. I am still on the fence, but I think I'll still go 512, but I'm going to think about it. I'm not going to pre-order it because I'm just going to pick it up at the local Best Buy on the day, because they're going to have loads. And October 10th, I guess I should put a day off.
I am going to probably end up with the 512 just because I feel it's more future-proof. I don't know what games are coming out in the next 2 years.
Also forms the foundation for the sandbox that we're working on.
It's not something you can change later. If it had upgradable memory in it, I'd be 128. But
they've personally built.
to upgrade would be $600.
AI is just getting started. In the future,
that's a lot.
We'll see AIs adopt an even greater level of realism, embodiment.
Jonah Mac, hey, welcome to the stream.
As they move through both physical
bit late.
It's just in time.
You got it just in time.
Both with people, but also
Space Designs and says 128 me, mostly PC console lately. I agree. Like if you're just gonna be casually in this, or if you're gonna be using your PC, then 128 should be more than enough.
Objects, characters, and entire worlds within the metaverse.
Yeah. I'm still on the fence. I'll have to look at what Assassin's Creed is and such. I wonder if they actually come out.
To unlock this new set of immersive experiences.
AI
is shaping
Assassin's
the way
Creed.
that we're building the metaverse.
Not Assassin's Creed.
And in turn,
Asgard's
the
Wrath.
metaverse is
That got me.
changing the way
I'm
that
excited
we
for this
think
one.
about AI. With experiences that span different
I don't even like play. I just want to be in that world.
applications that seemed like science fiction only a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
On behalf of our entire
there's nothing
team,
on Asgard. That's like nothing on Assassin's Creed.
to
But I
share these
remember, I
new
swear,
AI
Asgard's Wrath was
experiences with
only
you
15
and
gig
walk
or
you through
something.
all of the advancements that have made them possible. And now to wrap
No
things
way,
up,
it's less than
here's
like 20. Oh, Boz is back.
Boz is back.
Sorry, okay, Asgard's Wrath is 25 gig.
What's Boz have to say?
Asgard's Wrath is 25 gig and it uses 21 gig once it's installed.
All right. You guys have seen a lot of exciting announcements today. Just to summarize,
So
mixed
20,
reality.
yeah, so I would say like that's
artificial
4 games on the
smart
128.
glasses. You guys catch all that? Working my repetition game in. This is a big
Jonah
year for
Mac,
new
you
technology
don't need to worry.
it is
We will.
easy to forget how far we've come.
This
in
live
just
will
1
be
year's
on,
time,
so you could always go
right?
back
We now have mixed
if you wanted to.
Yes.
that can combine
All
your physical and digital
4
world.
hours? Is that where we're at now?
That's something
3
that's just not
hours?
possible
Yeah, I feel like
Almost
it's been,
3 hours, yeah.
of devices.
We're getting a lot of our view time
And we
here.
can do
We're
all
almost
that
to
still
monetization.
all the wonderful
All
features
right.
of experiences that only VR can offer.
We just need at least
You know, these
200 more
headsets,
subs.
They're just designed from the ground up to go mainstream.
Let's start making
mass
some
market.
YouTube accounts.
If you were at home
There
and
you
you were
go.
playing a drinking game,
Everybody
Steam
make
and
some
all of
alts.
it, mainstream and mass market.
And
those
so-
are your
This must be the
keywords.
end here.
You'd be in trouble right now,
Yeah, he's just
Gotta
summarizing
be.
it.
right? Like every social technology that we build, we have worked hard to make them as accessible
Make
as
this a bit
possible
louder, I think
to as
it's
many
this.
people as possible.
There you go.
Is it the end or is it like that
It's
second part?
how
Because
we'll
is
always
it
be,
like
how Meta
They might
chooses
smooth
to
into the
innovate.
second part, and if that's the case,
And
we'll
now,
just have to end the
we
stream.
have artificial intelligence
I gotta go back.
that can help us be more
I can tell you gotta go.
more connected and more productive.
Just start working on the
Instagram
side.
feed more creative. Make your group chats more lively. Make your virtual worlds on Quest more vibrant. And all of that is built on an open source foundation that technologists around the world can build on and improve.
Yeah, because his presentation
one
is
of these
building the
innovations
future
is pretty
with
good
Michael
Yeah,
Abrash and
I
Andrew
think
Bach.
he's moved into
But
the
when you
next
zoom out, I think you can see how
phase.
they hold the promise to make something even better altogether. Our new
There's
smart
Cass and
glasses
Sherry.
give you a glimpse of the way these two technological pathways eventually intersect, right? The glasses take some of the most fundamental parts of our digital and physical lives and bring them together. Digital lives, things like taking a photo and sharing it with friends, right? And the physical life of being present with people, and they integrate them together. So instead of choosing between
There's somebody giving up.
staying
He's like, I'm
connected
out.
and
This is
being
going on
present,
too long.
one becomes more naturally a part of the other. But the addition of artificial intelligence is something entirely different, right? That takes us much closer to our goal of a metaverse, of augmented reality, blending physical and digital together, not just in immersive headsets, but also in the physical world, right? So along with the progress that we're
Did the
making in
Facebook
avatars
stock
and in
recover,
Horizon,
or is it still
it's really
really
clear
down?
that we are steadily moving towards that vision of the metaverse that we first laid out here at Connect in 2020.
No idea.
To be
cannot
fair,
express
my
to you genuinely enough what a privilege it
SQQ,
is
which goes
to get to
inverse
work
the
on these
market,
next
was
generation
up on the day
technologies.
before. So
Not just
I
to
don't
bring
think
them
it was
into
just
existence,
Meta that was
but to
down.
do so in a way that makes them as accessible as possible
back
to
up.
as many people
Yeah,
as
it's
possible.
pretty much
was earlier.
it's
Thank you all
it's
for
pretty
being
much
here
flat
today.
on the day.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what you all build,
the end.
and I can't wait for what's next. Thank you.
Boom.
It had a
Did
pretty
it.
substantial drop in midday, though.
Oh, we got a nice little ad.
Yeah.
Like he's not bought the piano and he's bought her a Quest so she can see the piano.
There you go. Because that's how that works. As soon as you turn it on, the piano's
Oh,
right there.
damn, you can use your desk.
The touch, yeah.
That's cool. Alright, that's really cool.
That is kind of cool.
That
You
is
actually
so cool.
feel something.
That's probably the most coolest thing
Yeah.
I've seen.
I will say, having played this paradiddle game, which apparently is on Quest as well, it's a drumming game. I can't even do the tutorial, Dan. I'm so bad. I have no
Really?
rhythm, so I don't feel good about learning piano even.
The piano thing looks cool. I'm actually sold on the piano.
Yeah.
'Cause
That
I-
piano looks actually kind of cool.
This might be the best thing that they've shown so far.
Decent.
There's no way that her battery lasted all day and she fell asleep with it.
Hey, she has the dock. She has the dock. She can throw it on the dock. I guess she didn't throw it on the
While
dock when
she's
she
using
fell
it?
asleep. Yeah, that's true. That's a creepy look.
Oh right, you can hang out in VR now and see if you're meeting someone, whereas before you'd be like, I don't know who's near me.
For the pass through.
Yeah,
it does make it more usable in public. Yeah. Have we seen it being used outside yet? I don't think so.
Well, she just did it in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
She just was in the coffee shop. I think you're gonna be fine. We haven't seen it like outside.
All right, is this gonna take her to where like she's playing?
Obviously, she's gonna be playing
like Carnegie
professional
Hall
piano.
or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's obviously gonna play that piano behind him.
I got this. Let me play with you. She just needs a quest 3.
She's like, move over.
She knows one song because she's played that one song how many times?
This is a really cool advertisement. I think this is the best thing.
It is a cool advertisement.
I think that's the best thing they've shown.
Void, you can get a pedal that's like $20 or so USB that plugs into the computer, and there's a few other pedal options that are a bit more expensive. But yeah, I just prefer to use the grip because.
Thanks for watching. I think we're done.
We are done. We have wrapped up. Uh-oh. Samson's disappeared. Oh no, I ruined the stream.
What did you do, Dan? What did you do?
I've seen.
Did you close the wrong window?
Yeah. Jiminy Crickets, first time?
I turned everything off and I didn't realize that.
That was great.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think we're done. Click. Gilman's like, all right, well, guess I'll see you in Walkabout.
Yeah, right?
Oh no. There we go. I got everyone back. There, everyone's back again. Apologies for that. All right, so that was the MetaConnect 2023. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for listening. I think there was over 159 people who kind of jumped in and out. I just had a look on the studio, so thanks to everyone. That's probably our biggest turnout, to be honest, in terms of a live stream, which is amazing to see.
You're welcome.
Jenna's
You're
hosting.
Well, you weren't on last night, Dan. We got like 200 watching me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jenna's going to be on Walkabout Mini Golf, so definitely join people who are in there. I need to go back to work, but I appreciate all of you. Thanks for everyone for listening, and thanks for everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, we got like 7 new subs too. Wow. Thank you.
We will have a podcast at some point breaking all this down next week. But for now, enjoy the live stream and enjoy rewatching it for Jonah Mack, who came in way too late.
Way late.
But I appreciate it. And also thanks for Dave for joining us as a special guest on this
my
one.
pleasure.
Thank you all. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Enjoy Walkabout Room LTO. We'll see you in there.
I'll see you soon.